Hello, demons, and welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. I'm so sorry I had to grab my water pail because, as y'all know, I am merely a little moo-dang water piglet, just constantly looking for the next bucket of moisture to get me through the Ritual Summoning. How are you all today, my demons? It is so fabulous to be back here with you all in the Ritual Summoning. I have so many things that I want to share with you today, and the first and foremost is, I want you to say it with me. You are enough. You are strong. I am proud of you. You are wonderful. You are smart. You are kind. You are beautiful. And look, even if you are weak and you are ugly, you are still my demon, and I love you. And look, if the substance taught us anything, and if a certain tagline to a certain show should mean anything to you, it's that being ugly is sometimes the best thing that you can be. I love you, my demons. There is no room for self-doubt today because we are here in the Ritual Summoning to talk about, one, me. But no, of course, we're here to talk about the season premiere of the Belay Brothers Dragula season 666, and today's gonna be a great day. And you know why it's gonna be a great day? Because I fucking said so. That's why. Because look, I totally understand. I get it. I get it. Sometimes life is hard. Sometimes life tries to kick you in the fucking dick, or in the puss, or both. But you have to tell life sometimes, listen, I'm not gonna let you do that to me today. Today, I'm in charge, okay? I am the one who's in charge. And you know what? I'm gonna put on a little bit of smell good. I'm going to have a little bit of coffee. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. I'm gonna have a vitamin B12. And I'm gonna get this fucking day going. Because, here's the tea. You have the power to change your mentality. You really do. And of course, listen, if you are somehow strapped into like a harmonica thing like this, you may not have the power to change it. You may just have to play this harmonica as hard as you can. But in life, there are times where even just a couple of percents, even just a little bit, you have the power to change your mind and your outlook on things. Take it from someone who is not always good about it. You have the power to change your mind. You have the power to change your reality. Listen, life is like a game of D&D, and you are the dungeon master. And even though there may be enemies that may be hard, and you may think, I do not have all the skills necessary, I didn't have a long rest, you have the power to change the dice rolls, okay? You have the power to sit behind your little DM screen and go, oh, I'm changing the health points on this motherfucker. And then boss battle 2. Like, you have the power to do for it. You have the power to do it. You have the power for it. I love you. If this resonates with you, it is for you today. I'm like one of those like horoscope Instagrams, okay? I'm one of those like tarot card Instagrams. This tarot card pull is for any of my spiritual witches who are feeling a little bit like the world is against them today. And you're like, oh my God, that's me. And it's like, duh, because that's written because it's supposed to be like for everyone. But the reality is if you resonate with that, this is for you, because I love you, and I read messages and I read things. I also read my tea leaves, and I also, ooh, I drink that good tea, honey. And I just know that sometimes you just need a friend to tell you that it's gonna be okay. And if it's not gonna be okay, sometimes you need a friend to come up and be like, yo, bro, who like to fucking hit, okay? Let's do this. I'm gonna get him in the fucking gym parking lot, and I'm gonna say, hey, you got your bro milk today? Bam, 1. Hey, balloon boy, bam, 2. And you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do in the world, okay? So anyway, let's go on to our shoutouts. Hello, my demons. I love you so much. I'm gonna go in reverse chronological order here, but that means if you are here and you are queer, or you're an ally, either way is fine. If you are here and you would like a special shout out, please make sure that you inscribe your name on the Ouija board of our nightmares so that I can say hello to you. Starting with Spooky Flower 66. Is that a can opener? No, actually, Spooky, this is a grip trainer. So Basically what it does is it trains your forearms and it trains your grip. Oh my goodness. Well, hello everyone. I don't know if they are here right now, but I want to give a very special shout out to Ratings. If this is the Ratings that I think it is, hello Ratings. Welcome to the Ritual Summoning. It is so fabulous to see you here. Demon Doll Riley says, nah, I'll just use smoke signals. With your 42 candles? Oh, I know that's right. I know that's right. Ray, how are you? It was great to finally get a chance to talk to you at the, where were we? It was on Saturday on the TwitchCon meetup for Stream with a Cause, but we also got to see each other, of course, on Friday at the Queerty meetup. So, Ratings, I hope you're having a great day. Come Dragon is here, or actually, CM Dagon X. Hi, Demon Father. Hello, CM. How are you? It is great to see you here, my demon. Dripping Sin is also here. Dripping Sin, I cannot wait for all the dark magic that we are getting ready to make. Okay. Check this out. I was literally in my fucking email today being like, where is that fucking email from Stephanie? I know it's here. I know that email is here. I'm going to respond to it. And then I was literally driving. I was like, oh, wait a darn minute, Marge. Oh, no, Marge. That is in my Discord. So I have not forgotten about it. I have not ignored it. I do see it, and I will respond to it. So thank you so much for putting us in contact with, of course, Alina. Arcane Cave is here. Hi, Casey. And Casey, I'm actually going to mirror your sentiment here with this really cute little Devo emote hug, because I'm giving you a virtual hug today. I'm giving you a virtual hug. I'm also giving our first out a virtual hug today. We will not spoil that until much later. Of course, if you have not seen the latest episode of the Belay Brothers Dragula 666, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I am definitely giving that monster a big virtual hug today because they're amazing, they're iconic, and they deserve all the love in the world. All right, so RWO says, have y'all seen the Human Centipede? Why, yes. Yes, I have. Also, RWO, I see that you just followed. Did you unfollow me by accident? Because RWO, I'll tell you, I got through all the way up to night 5 on Five Nights at Freddy's 2 the other day, and I was like, where is RWO, man? Nathan is showing off his fat little ass in the corner over here, being a little tiny dancer with his flaw. Nathan, I love you very, very much. Okay, so also, hold on. Benjina, I gotta say, I sat down in the lair today, and I was like, hey, babe. Hey, babe. Because that's what I call Nathan. I just call him Babe. I said, hey, babe. Like, literally like Stewie from that one episode of Family Guy. Mom, mommy, mama, mommy. That's me. Babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Until Nathan goes, what? And I go, someone named Benjina420 started following. How awesome is that? And he goes, that's what you wanted to tell me? And I'm like, yeah, isn't that amazing? Anyway, so Benjina, you're already a celebrity in this house. So yeah, the goat says that Stewie impression was great, bro. Thank you, thank you. As you may or may not know, I do a couple of impressions. I do a couple of good ones. Hi goat, how are you? Great to see you. DeSolis, babe, baby, hey babe, babe. You know, it's because it's either the other thing that I call Nathan is, you know, it's also with a B. Or there's one with an S. Spooks Allberries is here to get me out of my my sensual haze. Hello, Spooks Allberries. We missed ya. Spooks Allberries, how are you? This is now a good time to say that I missed you here. And speaking of missing my demons, HK is drawing again. Demon Dad, hi everyone. Hello, how are you, HK? Y'all, I have to give a little special plug here, of course, on what we have been up to this week. Of course, it is my affiliate anniversary. And during this week, we are still working towards a couple of goals. We have almost hit all of our community goals. I'm gonna flash these up on screen real fast so we can get this out of the way. This week only, we are working on a couple, oh, that's not that. We're working on a couple of goals what the fucking fuck, yo? There we go, where in which, oh my god, we've done all of the ones on the left here. Holy shit, crushed it. And then all the ones on the right, we're almost done with. I think we're like 30 points away from the shot caller interview with me and Onyx, and we are just shy of 150 points away, I believe, from our 24-hour undead stream. Of course, if you gift or tip any of these incentives here, 1 sub means your name was added to the soul jar, which I'll be making this weekend. 5 points is a cursed handwritten letter. Some of y'all have already received handwritten letters from me, and you know how these look. Either the serial killer handwriting, or it's really, really lovely. Up to you. 15 points is a merch raffle entry. 30 points is an emote sticker pack. 45 is a custom corrupted USB. What's that gonna be? 75 is an invite to the Eternal Soiree. The 100-point gift is a Demon Dad gift care package. And of course, the highest gifter is going to get a custom emote of their choosing. But enough about that. Let's get back to you all. Okay, let's see. Our shout outs, we're running a little late. Hey, from Down Under, the tradie lady is here. Catarella is here. Hello, how are you, Catarella? Oh my God. Wow. Holy shit. Well, first of all, let's say hello to DeSoulless, who is coming in really hot right now with 25 community sub gifts, which I'm pretty sure absolutely ass blasts Warlock ass blasting for those of you who are here for the very first stream. The first stream of the ritual summoning. Thank you so much, DeSoulless. You have started us on a hype train along with Spooky Flower, who gifted a community sub gift. Y'all, thank you so much for getting this fucking train. Level 6? Oh, my stars and garters. Holy shit, that is so generous of you. So kind. Thank you so much, DeSoulless. I hope you're doing well, and I cannot wait to... I just got voluntold I'm working 80 hours a week, so I can afford it now. Holy shit. Well, please make sure to take care of yourself, drink some water, drink a liquid of your choosing that is not an alcohol and that is not a coffee. I'm gonna drink some coffee though. And also, I have to know, could I stir this with, I'm gonna do it. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. Because you know what? It's my fucking show, okay? It's my show. It's my life. It's now or never. I'm stirring coffee with my chapstick. Ah, delicious, delicious. Here's the thing. When they say that kids need to touch more grass, my firm belief is that I have been trained. I've been trained in the dojo of being a little filth piglet my whole life. Because I spent a lot of time outside when I was younger. I spent a lot of time outside, and my parents, great parents, not always the best with knowing when I was actually sick. So I got sick, not a whole lot. Like, as I got older, my tolerance got a lot better. But I used to, like, be outside a lot. Like, you know, very much of the, like, okay, look, I'm like the cusp generation of, like, I wasn't, like, locked out of the house drinking out of the hose like 80s kids. And I wasn't like a latchkey kid, like my parents were always there to pick me up, but I played outside a lot. Like a lot of like, what's that on your face? Dirt. Okay, like why is that all over your face? Imaginary. Like playing a lot of Imaginary outside. Speaking of playing Imaginary, Toby Sai is here, and that's not a segue, but I'm making it one. Hi, Toby Sai. Welcome to Ritual Summoning. Thank you again to Soulless for gifting 25 community sub gifts. Y'all, we are on a hype train, and of course, there are brand new emotes for anyone anyone who contributes to that hype train. I've gotten some really fun new ones, and I love them. Let's see. Alinaria is here. Wait, I'm like, what are my other things? Right. This is an 18 and plus moment, so anyone who's not, just close your ears. Gym equipment is usually really dirty. Like people are touching on it. I've touched a lot of gym equipment in my life and have sucked a lot of shower dick. So anyway, that's how I feel like I can, withstand things like that. When the Boulets talk about it on the podcast about me being like filth and me being a locker room icon, they're not kidding. They are not kidding. Monkey Drama is here. Hi. Hi, Mustard Demon Dad. I saw the TwitchCon post on Instagram. You look so cool. Thank you. I had a blast doing that. Wilderby says I should have put my earmuffs on. Oh, well here. This is actually for anyone who's like watching this without headphones or their parents are here or something. Yeah. I'm doing good, Monkey Drama. I'm doing really good. Demons O'Reilly says, same Devo, same, except it's the same shower one uwu. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. HK says, I can't stay very long. I have an open house tomorrow. Oh my goodness, what is that? Because I had an interview with a TV studio for a potential internship. Congratulations, HK. That is amazing. Please have a great interview. I'm rooting for you. We are all rooting for you here. Goat says, I'm happy I have headphones, but goddamn. Wilderbeast, next time you do that, I need a little bit more, because now I need a cold shower. Oh, no. No cold showers here. Actually, our shower is actually really cold right now, and I think it's because our pilot light is out. So, yeah. Come Dragon says, joke's on you. That's what my phone sounds like all the time. Yeah, I know. I haunt your viewing devices, and yours is just a ghoulish nightmare. Thank you for being here. All right, our hype train is done here at level 6. I'm going to open up the hype chest and see what we got. Oh, I love this emote. So for contributing to this one, I got this cute little rock out rocker person. Love them. Alinaria is here. Alinaria, how are you, my demon? It is great to have you here. Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Also, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to everyone who is subscribed for supporting the channel. Of course, this is my 1-year affiliate anniversary. It's been a great week already. I am so happy and so thankful and so grateful to have you all here. Okay, let's see. Lily Valentine is here. I can only imagine the stories the Boulets have about you. Yeah, I recently told the Boulets about some of my escapades, and Drac goes, I always wondered, I always said, Devo's doing one of two things. Either he's like a squeaky clean teen and isn't doing anything, or he is getting fucking nasty at Queen Kong. And I was like, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Depends on the weekend, depends on who's there. Depends on if Nathan was there. Yep. Because when Nathan and I started hooking up, it's actually really cute. Nathan and I, literally, there was a period of time where, like, Nathan would literally only come to Queen Kong to see me. And I would go because I had to go to work. But, having Nathan there definitely made it better. Okay, so Benjina says, are there ever going to be plans for a Dragula version of Untucked where we can see more of the fighting in the cauldron? Benjina, you are a monster after the Boulets and my own heart. I love the cauldron. It's my favorite part of the show. It's so fucking juicy. And to think that there was a time before the cauldron even existed. Now that shit is crazy. Okay, Reject Cat says, Devo, I'm rewatching S3 of Dragula, and you were killing it with the long hair in the Dungeons and Drag Queens episode. Thank you. That episode is actually the first time that Nathan and I ever kissed. Yep. And I was in my makeup too. I wasn't wearing the wig, but I was in the makeup. So yeah, a good time. Okay, so I am going to, and I'm sorry if I haven't gotten a shout out for you. I very much apologize, and I appreciate it. Because CA Girl Chris, thank you, DeSoulless. DeSoulless, again, thanks so much for gifting those subs. I saw that Ray Tings got one, California Girl Chris got one, and also Intoxicated is here. Thank you so much for the follow. Now, let's go ahead and get some ground rules going because, of course, today is a very special installment of the Ritual Summoning. Today is going to be all about, well, until we're done, all about the Season 666 premiere of the Boulet Brothers Dragula. Drag, filth, horror, glamour. The winner of the Boulet Brothers Dragula will receive a cash prize of $100,000, courtesy of us, headlining the upcoming Dragula World Tour, and become the world's next drag super monster. Okay, so the goat says, okay, bye then. Well, don't worry, because we will, of course, be doing other stuff later, but I do have to, show off and show out a little bit. Lady Binksy, thank you so much for cheering those 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it, Lady Binksy. I'm gonna read this message saying, Dad, you are amazing, and I'm happy to be here with you and the best family ever. Thank you so much. I love you, Lady Binksy. Here, your family. Like Olive Garden, except, with more like souls and less breadsticks, because I'm currently on a cut, so I'm not supposed to be having a lot of bread. At any rate, I want to establish some ground rules about what we're going to be talking about today. Oh my goodness, before I do that, I have to give a shout out to Benjina420. Wow. Things I never thought I'd be saying, a year ago. I mean, I don't know why I even said that. Today, I literally said to Nathan, hey, check out my purginer. And then I just got out of the shower naked. So I don't know why I would even say that, because I just say that kind of shit all the time. Anyway, so Benjina, thank you so much for gifting 2 community sub gifts. And Hardcore Hen, hi Hen, how are you? Purginer? Yeah, why, dude? Why not? Why not? Why not? Take a crazy chance. Why not? Why not? Look at my purginer. Yeah, like, yeah. Also, Spooky, I just want to acknowledge your message here. I love you very, very much. If you want to message me privately, or you want to have a little phone call tonight after the ritual summoning, like, I'm always down to talk. I love you so, so much, and I don't want you to feel bad. You are allowed to be sad, and, you know, I just love you. I love you very, very much. Okay, so let's get some ground rules established for today's chat. So the first rule, well, the first thing that I want to mention is today we are, of course, talking about the season premiere of this fly in my fucking lair, okay? We're talking about the season 666 premiere of the Boulay Brothers Dragula, and it is a very, very special thing to me because this is the first season of the Boulay Brothers Dragula that I did not work on. For those of you who don't know, I am the former supervising producer of the Boulay Brothers Dragula for seasons 1 through 5, Resurrection, Titans, and the Boulay Brothers Halfway to Halloween special. I also was the Boulay Brothers assistant for almost a decade. I love the Boulays. I see them every week for the Creatures of the Night podcast. They recently, we hung out and did a very special project for a very special YouTube channel that you'll see later this month. And I am very, very proud of these achievements. Now, that being said, I am also extremely proud of the show. I am so proud of everything the show is doing. I love the Boulays. I love everything that they do. The Boulay brothers are my favorite drag queens, point blank, period. Run and tell Reddit, I said it, blame it on the edit, you the one that said it. But that's coming later in the season. Okay, so with that out of the way, I have some rules for our chat here. One is you have to be fucking nice, okay? I am not going to tolerate anyone ragging on the show, ragging on the Boulays, ragging on any of the competitors, ragging on anything having to do with that. It is okay to have opinions, and it is okay to dislike someone's look. It is okay to dislike something that someone said. That's all totally fine. But if you come into the comments, if you come into my Ouija board and you start talking shit, let me tell you, we have a mod here. Her name is Carly. Carly loves to ban people, and Carly's really good at it. Tell him, Carly. Tell him, Carly. That is a joke because, of course, Carly accidentally bans people every once in a while, and it's always very fun. I'm serious, though. We're here to have a good time because here's the thing. I don't do drag. I don't do drag, okay? Even though I've been in drag twice this year. Oh my God, our #1 hater is here, Chris, yay! So I've been in drag twice this year, which is 2 more times in my entire life. But as someone who does not do drag and someone who enjoys the Boulay Brothers Dragula as a fan, there's a name for us all over here, and it's drag experts. So you can have opinions about the show, you can have opinions about drag, but at the end of the day, let's be respectful, let's be cool, let's be kind, and let's be nice, okay, to the competitors on the show, to the artists who are showing off their work. Because the reality is it's a show, okay? It's a fucking TV show. Hey, isn't that crazy? I know. The other rules are, the other rules. I'm gonna ask that we keep things related to season 6. Now, of course, we do have a competitor who was on a previous season of the Boulay Brothers Dragula, and so there might be some crossover, but I want to keep things about season 6. So please do not come in and be like, well, I want to talk about Violencia. I'm like, that's great. I love Violencia, but let's talk about Violencia when we talk about how sickening Boston drag is outside of season 6. Well, I want to come in, I want to talk about Landon Sider. FierceErelica.com/love Landon. He is the king, baby. But we were going to talk about Landon later. Point blank period, we're talking about season 6 today. So I also want to open up the questions here for anyone to just kind of start. That being said, to kind of get us started, I am going to pull up a picture of the cast. Oh, also, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Are you ready for, you know, the lights to dim? Dim lights, for the music to start, and then for the floor show to be... Line. Dim the lights, start the music, let the floor show begin. No, the floor show begin. Let the floor show begin. Let the floor show begin. Let the floor show begin. Fantastic. Okay, so... Oh, and the evil laugh. Oh, let me take that again. Yeah, so here's a fun thing. My mom cannot listen to Creatures of the Night because she says that my voice sounds too similar to Swan's. And so literally I'm like, are you listening to the show, you know, to one of the, you know, highest rated drag podcasts, you know, out there? And she's like, no. And I'm like, why? And she's like, well, I can't differentiate you and Swan sometimes, and it gets really confusing. And I'm like, Mom, you birthed me. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, well, you never know. I mean, she's like, I'm mother. I'm giving mother, right? And I'm like, yes, Mom, you are mothering. Rotting Bones, yeah, you're just the high-pitched screeching one. I am the like, that is me. That is me. Swanthula Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Amazing. Okay. Catarell says, yeah, when I first heard the podcast, I was like, why is Swan answering herself? Wow. Wow. Nice. Nice, Kate. Thank you for that. Okay. So, I'm going to bring up a photo of the cast, and I just want to talk about the cast. Like, I'm going to go through here, and I would love if our moderators could help me out a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this. I want to open the floor to if there are any demons who have specific questions or topics they want to pose, if they could put their topics here. And maybe let's do this. We'll do this like we do with Movie Club and Book Club, which, by the way, if you have read Fight Club, we're doing a book club on Friday in my Discord. And if you have seen the movie, we're doing a movie screening on Saturday for it. So be there. But when we do Movie Club and Book Club, we do this. So it'll be like, if I wanted to talk about Asia's wig, I would say, Asia's wig, Dad. And then I would put an emoji. And for today, we're going to be using this emote. And if you do not have access to the emotes, go ahead and subscribe so you can use the emotes. Teehee, that's a plug to subscribe. Okay, so if you want to say something, if you want to have a topic introduced by the mod so that I can talk about it, we can all talk about it, and I'm actually serious on this one, you gotta use the emote. And if you absolutely cannot, speak to your local representatives and ask them why you do not have the emotes. Not Scylla's breastplate, Dad. All right, so while we are getting those questions together, let's go ahead and... Oh my God, monsters on my TV! Let's go ahead and bring up this cast right here. Okay, fierce. Now, I'm like, how do I like manage this? Okay, so let's talk about this cast. I love this cast. Hold on, let me actually do the Rotting Bones special. Hello, demons, and welcome back to the ritual. Oh, actually, sorry. If it's the Rotting Bones special, hold on. I'm gonna call you out, Chris. Hold on. Let me do this for you. Hello, Chris. Of course we remember you from the meet and greet. We adore you, darling. Now come here and join the meet and greet, darling. Oh my God, Chris, I have that video from us from the horror convention. I don't know if I ever shared it, but it's so funny. It cracks me the fuck up. Okay, not Thumbum Gate. Oh my God, literally. Also, hi, Lycanna the Beast. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. How are you? Okay, so let's talk about this cast a little bit. And if we could also maybe put the rules for how to engage with the chat here. With the chat here, maybe pinned to the top. Again, if you would like to talk about something in this episode and you want to bring a topic up, you need to use the DEVOGLAER summon emote and, you know, put your topic here. Okay, so also, if you have not seen the Boulay Brothers Dragula, as I mentioned, I love this show. It's my favorite drag reality show. Duh. It's my favorite reality show, period. Period! And, yeah, I love it. Also, like Hannah, I have a thing I want to ask you later, so message me on Discord, PS. So, if you have not seen the Boulay Brothers Dragula, if you have AMC Plus or you have Shudder, you can watch all the seasons there. You do not need to have seen the other seasons to watch season 6. So go ahead and check it out. It's great. It's really juicy. It's a great season. So going from left to right, let's talk about this cast. First and foremost, let's talk about Jaharia. Jaharia, okay, so when I saw Jaharia's promo, I was like, okay, I like this like weird clown look thing. Like I love a removable breast moment. Love that. Let's see what Jaharia is gonna do. And then I talked to the Boulays and I was like, so what's the tea on Jaharia? And they're like, well, we can only tell you, of course, like what you're gonna see in episode 1, but you're gonna love her personality. And I was like, oh, okay, fiercerelica.com/gonna love the personality. And I talked to her on the Creatures of the Night interviews, and I was a little surprised because I think that she was nervous. I think she was really nervous to chat. And I was like, oh my God, it's okay. Like, it's just me. It's just me. I only helped to judge 5 seasons of the show. It's just me. But when I saw Jaharia on this episode, I was like, oh my God, that bitch is fucking funny. Love Jaharia. I think that she's fierce. I love her. Now, let's go talk about Pi. I'm rooting for Pi. I love this weirdo. What a fucking creep. I love them. I love their drag. I don't know what it is about them. Like, what a fucking weirdo. I love their shit. We also like semi-bonded over our love of Texas Chainsaw. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is Pi's favorite horror movie, and it is one of my favorites too. So absolutely love that. I also, from one yap icon to another, that bitch loved to talk. And I'm like, Gagula. So love Pi. Pi is the one in the background with like the pink purple headpiece and the disco ball. Okay. Now, let's talk about gray matter. Gray matter is the sort of like gray tone, surprise, gray tone, black and white little goblin thing next to the right. I love gray matter. I think gray matter is such a cutie. First of all, out of drag, like what a sweetie. Not a rat twink because they're too like well like put together, but you know, that's getting close to rat twink for me. Love it. Love their drag. Like of the promo looks, I think gray matters is my favorite. I have a couple of, and y'all may or may not know this. I like my drag one of 2 ways. Okay. I like my drag big fucking drag explosion. I'm talking pageant drag down. I'm from Texas, y'all, and I like my drag like I like my women. Big tatas, big wigs, big sequins, and hair, the higher, the closer to God. Ye motherfucking haw. Love me a pageant drag. And then I like drag like gray matters. Like, and of course, I love a lot of drag in between, but I love a fucking nightmare ghoul. Like, when you're like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, ah! Like, I love drag that is either like high horror fucking pageant drag down. And I love goblin nightmare, like, is this drag? Drag. So anyway, I love gray matter. Also, I love any sort of monster who gets their fucking ass cheeks out on the runway. Like, thank you for that, gray matter. Okay, so up next, we're gonna talk about Desiree Dick, who is on the top row wearing the red outfit. Okay, so Desiree Dick has tried out for the show a couple of times, and I'm gonna do my best to not break my NDA here because, you know, I was formerly the one who used to enforce it, so that would be really unfortunate if I broke mine. But Desiree Dick has auditioned for the show several times. Don't break it, I know. And I think that Desiree is super talented. Now, the thing that I want to say about Desiree's drag is Desiree is filth. And I think that it's sometimes a little difficult for filth-focused artists to fit certain challenges when they're like, I'm gonna do filth. Because it happens sometimes, it happens in the opposite direction, where it'll be like, we're doing the glamour challenge for the finale, okay? And it'll be like, it's a glamour challenge. And someone will be like, cool, I'm gonna wear a ball gown and then I'm gonna shit myself. And I'm like, no, it's called glamour. And they're like, right, but I'm filth. And I'm like, it's glamour. So that's my only concern with an artist like Desiree, because in the past, I mean, their filth for their audition tapes, I mean, oh my God. I 100% understand why they're on this cast. Someone's got to bring the filth, and I think that they're going to bring it this season. I love Desiree, and I love their personality. Like, what a fucking firecracker. Also, anyone who looks that strange, and by strange, I mean they purposefully painted themselves to look dirty during their, like, confessionals. Love it. Love it. All right. Let's talk about Majesty. Let's talk about Majesty. Majesty, of course, is the monster directly to the right of Jaharia in the bottom row here. Majesty is a returning competitor to the show. They used to go by James Majesty. They've now dropped the James because it didn't fit their whatever they were saying on the episode. Okay, sure. But anyway, they're Majesty now. It's cool. I used to be Ian DEVOGLAER, and now I'm DEVOGLAER. I don't have like a weird thing that I try to tell people. That's the reason why I do that. I just do it. So it's all good. Anyway, Majesty is back. And for those of you who don't know and are not ready to rewatch season 2, Majesty is a fucking force to be reckoned with. And I think that for me, when Majesty appeared on the show and in the promo, I was like, okay, I don't know that I am like 100% sold on this, but we'll see. And then we'll get to this. But when Majesty's floor show came out, I was like, oh, right. This is why you are one of the fucking best. Like, because they just fucking kill it on stage. Oh my God. Speaking of killing it on stage, hello, Sigourney Beaver is here for our Dragula season 666 chat. Sigourney, how are you? And welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. I know. So, Sigourney, we're talking about the whole cast here. Who are your faves from the, from the cast here? And also, let's go ahead and do that. While we're getting to the end of this list, please let me know who are your favorites from the cast, just from this photo alone. All right, so Sigourney says, OMG, first episode drops tomorrow. Wait, Sigourney, are you talking about a specific show? Or wait, what? Can you tell us a little bit about of Obituary? Oh my goodness, y'all, ta-da! Sigourney, can you tell the demons a little bit about what you have planned in store for us here if they have not seen or heard anything yet about Obituary? Because I'm sure they would love to hear it. All right, so while Sigourney is summoning that demon, let's talk about Yuri. Yuri was on, and I'm gonna say the name of the show. Yuri was on a season of I was gonna say the Boulay Brothers Drag Race Down Under. No, Yuri was on a season of Drag Race Down Under and did not do amazing, which is a bummer because Yuri is so cunt. Like, I love Yuri's drag. I actually remember talking to Yuri on season 3 and being like, you should audition for the show. And their makeup is impeccable. They used to be one of the, and still kind of are. They used to be one of the most like copied queens on fucking Instagram. Like, you could not go on Instagram without seeing a bitch who had the same fucking aggressive cheek paint and the overpainted lip. Like, so deadly. Love Yuri. Cannot wait to see what they do. Of course, we have the Boulets here, just looking so good. They just look amazing here. We already know. Those are my girls. Okay. Now, let's talk Asia. Asia Consent. Love Asia's look here. Love Asia so much. Of course, they pulled a stunt on season 3, and we talked about it on the Boulay Brothers Creatures of the Night, but basically, there was a rumor that went around that they were gonna be on the show, and she basically, like, fed into it, which I think is maybe, and I'm gonna steal what Carly had said earlier, maybe that's her penance for getting her wig stolen. Maybe she had to get her wig stolen because she caused me, in particular, a lot of fucking headache in season 3. And I didn't even know her at the time. Anyway, love Asia. She's so cunty. Love, love, love. Okay, let's talk about Vivi the Force. Vivi the Force is, of course, on the bottom row here, wearing the all black ensemble. Love Vivi. Love Vivi. And the thing I really love Vivi for, that bitch love to fight. That bitch is crazy. That bitch love to fight. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Now, the one thing I will say is I want Vivi to... I want her to prove why she deserves to be on the show. Because she has been in the Dragula sort of like fan scene for a long time. She's a great performer. She's an excellent drag artist. I do think that she was maybe a little underprepared for episode 1, which happens. It happens all the time. People come in, and I'm gonna give Sigourney a shout out here. People come in sometimes like Miss Sigourney Beaver, and they're ready for episode 1. They're like, there is no warm up, okay? Episode 1 could be the last. So I am going to whap my baps out. I'm gonna get the titty tassels with the nuts and bolts on them, and I'm going to fucking crush it. Sigourney, you did amazing. There are also people sometimes who come on the show and they're just not 100% ready for the level of drag that is going to be on the show. I'm not saying that's what happened to Vivi, but I am saying I'm excited for them to bring it for the rest of the season. Let's talk about Scylla. Okay, so Scylla is in the blue prom dress here, or sorry, the blue homecoming dress here. And I love Scylla. I really do love Scylla. I love their personality. I think they're a little bit of a firecracker, and I think that they're a little bit shady, which is okay when you consider who their drag mom is and the shadiness that their drag mom brings. Now, the thing that, and so let's talk about the titty bib. So, the titty bib in the promo and the titty bib in the episode, look, we all learn things as we progress through our careers. And one thing that you learn in your drag career is to conceal the breastplate. Yeah, like I'll give you an example. So y'all know my best friend Onyx, right? So my best friend Onyx, 1 year was like, I'm gonna go as Cardi B from the Press music video for Halloween. And I was like, okay, you don't do drag. How are you going to pull this off? And he goes, I'm gonna get my makeup done. And I am going, oh, Onyx is my best friend? I know. I'm gonna get my makeup done and I'm gonna have the wig laid and it's gonna be human hair and it's gonna be all this and I'm gonna, like when she's naked. And I was like, so you're gonna be like fully tucked like with a prosthetic progenitor? And he goes, no, well, I'm gonna have it like blurred out, like it'll be a blur. And I'm like, okay, that's really cool. I was like, what are you gonna do about the tits? And she goes, oh, well, I'll just wear a breastplate. And I was like, so you're gonna be naked wearing a breastplate? And he goes, yeah, what's the problem? And so I just sent him, I wish I could pull it up. Actually, maybe I can. If anyone can summon it, let me know. But you know the scene in Terrifier where Art the Clown wears one of his victims' tits as a breastplate? Art the Clown tits. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I don't know that I can see it. Anyway, there's a moment where Art the Clown literally like cuts off a woman's front parts in the front movie and then just wears it and then like has her fucking scalp as a wig and is like, it's amazing. It's comedy. And so I sent it to Onyx and I was like, this is what you're gonna look like on Halloween. And he's like, oh, you bitch. Anyway, he did not end up going as Cardi B from the Press video because of my future read. I was looking out for my girl. And that is what Auntie Heroine should have done for Scylla. Let's talk about Auntie Heroine. Also, Scylla, I fucking love you. I cannot wait to see what you do. Fix your breastplate. Love you, love you, love you. Now, the thing I want to give one more shout out to Scylla. The thing I really love about Scylla, that bitch is hungry, okay? And there are times where people come onto the show and they're like bored. They're like, okay, let the floor show begin, I guess. And I'm like, I'm sorry, didn't you like take out 2 credit cards to like be on the show? Don't you want to be here? That bitch want to be here, okay? That bitch is feisty, and I really love that. Like, for me personally, that's a quality that I look for. It, honestly, oh, hi, Jesse Saxophone. Hi, I'll do it again for you. This is my impression of cast members who come onto the show. I'm sorry, cast members who audition, they campaign, they get cast, they make 12 plus looks for the show, they fly out, they get here, and then they're like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna get in my drag. Oh, talk about my creative process. Oh, I can't guess. Who do I want to go home? No one. I'm like, if you don't get a fucking drink and act like you want to be here, get the fuck out of here. And so I know Scylla wants to be here. So Scylla, I love you very much for that. Honestly, it goes a long way for me. Okay, let's talk about Auntie Heroine. And by Auntie, I mean Auntie. That's a fucking mean bitch. Why is she so mean? Why is she so mean? I love her. I love her. I love Auntie. Like, that bitch is fucking super mean. I'm like, you are so funny, but why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like, holy shit. And listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna put this away for just a brief moment to say this. Okay. I'm gonna reiterate this, and I'm gonna say this. This is a TV show. This is a TV show. And yes, it is a competition. Of course, it is a drag competition. Yes. It is also a TV show. And I feel as though and this is just for me, when I watch shows like this, I'm like, this is fantasy, okay? You should be serving fantasy. And I don't think you should lie. I don't think that you should just make shit up for camera, but I think that you should play to win. I think that you should amp it the fuck up. Like, be yourself on 12. And so when this is on the fucking show, everyone's got their theater movie ticket. Why do we have this movie ticket? I don't know, it's a movie theater, you stupid bitch. This bitch puts this fucking thing on her head and goes, this is my Yamacunt. Yes! I'm like, there has never been a more important word uttered in the fucking lab than Yamacunt in my life. That shit is hysterical. But let's talk about this promo. Auntie looks great. I said this on Creatures of the Night. I love a bitch who is fucking painted. Oh my God, a metric fuck ton of makeup. That bitch, I'm sorry, Krylon is calling Auntie Heroine to be like, please, please no. And Auntie is like, give me the fucking paint, bitch. Love it. Love it. Love it. Pageant queen, love it. Okay, let's talk about Aurora. So Aurora is in the red look directly to the right of Auntie. Now, I think that Aurora has a lot to give us. I am a little worried because when episode 1 happens, and again, this is the thing, oops, gotta go. When episode 1 happens, you gotta play to win. You gotta play to win, and if you don't play to win, it automatically puts you at a disadvantage. Now, the thing I do really love about Aurora is that's a mean bitch. Like, that's a mean bitch who maybe is being pushed to be mean by other things around her, because this, I love how they're positioned here in the promo. Like, Scylla, Auntie, and Aurora obviously have beef. Love it, love the drama, love it already. It is my favorite little like cabal of evil that's happening right here. I love it. I want Aurora to show up. I really want Aurora to give us something. I don't know anything else that happens this season, so all I can say is, and I'll just say it, Aurora, adore you, but you are also in my weakest ranking, so deserved. Okay, so let's go on to our final monster of the season. This is Severity Stone. And Severity Stone is a Boston legend. A Boston legend. Loves the punk scene, loves the alternative scene. And I think that this look here is, it's giving punk. It's definitely giving like 90s punk. I love Severity. I've seen them perform so many times. I'm not 100% impressed with the craftsmanship of this look though. And again, hi, I'm a drag expert over here. I don't do drag. I do not design costumes. I don't do any of that shit. So take everything that I say with a fucking huge grain of salt. It's just not my favorite look. I think it's a little busy. And I think that, hi Butter, are you here? River loves to talk shit about drag. River is a, River's a drag meanie. Okay, so the thing about Severity, very, very sweet, very, very kind in person. I think she tries to give some good reads in the episode. Let's go ahead and dig into this episode. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna take a very quick break, and if we could, I did not skip over Dragon Swan. I already said that they are incredible. But here, I'll give my my Dragon Swans. Let me just move all these hoes out of the way. Dragon Swan, my favorite drag artists ever, point blank period. They just look amazing. I love them. They can do no wrong in my eyes. Yeah, I just love them. I think they're fierce. I think they're fucking great. And I love that they wore different looks for the promo than they did for the judging, because more drag is always better. They look fabulous. I love the showing a little bit of leg here, a little bit of hip. Love it. Love them. They're amazing. What else is there to say? Let the floor show begin. Jesse Saxophone says, I know this is a bizarre ass thought, but I feel like the Boulets smell great. You're not wrong. They always put on a signature scent before they do meet and greets, so they do smell great. Okay, and Sig said, River, please. All right, so as soon as I come back, I'll be bringing River, and we'll get into this episode's, we'll be digging into the body of this episode. So if anyone has any things that they'd like to say, remember, you gotta use the emote. I'll put it here in the chat. So again, I'll put something that I wanna talk about. Let's do, we already did Scylla's tit bib dad. Let's do, what do I wanna talk about? Nothing. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Let's do, we'll do like, the intro, dad, please. And then the appropriate emote. We will address the wig, we will address everything. Remember, if you want to bring up a topic, you gotta use the summon emote. I'll be right back. And if we get our mods to get those questions together, we'll be right back. Thank you. Oh, and don't look behind you. River, come here. Come here, bud. Hi. Come say hi. Oh, good boy. Hi, Butter. Hi. You want to say hi to everyone? Hi, monkey. You good boy? You're sweet. You want to say hi? You want to come up here and say hi with Papa? All right, come here. All right, come on up. Here, I'm going to turn you just a little bit. Okay, turn. Yep, Dad's a little ballerina boy. Everyone, please say hi to River. Hi. Look at this little chumbawamba. Hi, bud. How you doing? River, do you have any opinions about this episode of The Belay Brothers Dragula? Oh, I don't think he's a fan. I don't know. All right, River, go see Papa. Go see Daddy. Ow, fucker. God damn it. Scratch the shit out of me. But that's because River has very strong opinions about this episode. Hello. Oh my goodness. I am Onyx. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. How are you? My best friend, my legendary supervillain. Are you excited for our stream tomorrow? I cannot wait. I think it's time for the demon and the supervillain to hang out again. And also to help me celebrate my fucking affiliate anniversary. Where have you been, bitch? Where have you been? Where is my gift? The customary gift for a demon's 1-year affiliate anniversary is a used speculum. Anyway, everyone. Hi, welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. Okay, so let's see. What is our first topic that we are going to be introducing to the Ritual Summoning? Of course, today we are talking all about the Belay Brothers Dragula Season 666 premiere. I saw someone, I believe it was Catarella, put something about the intro. Are we good to start our conversation about the intro? Maybe we'll go kind of like in order of the episode. Is that... Arcane Cave says, don't say mine. Well, now I gotta look up and see what Arcane Cave said. Arcane Cave had say, yay. Ooh, sharks? We'll talk about sharks. I have some opinions about sharks. Okay, let's see. Onyx says, oh, awkward. I thought we were just going to talk about me. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. We're definitely gonna talk about you. Okay, let's see. So, let's talk about the intro. Yes, I love this intro. I think it's so amazing. As Rotting Bones says, we know you wanted to talk about the intro just because of Swan's feet. Listen, I'm just saying, if I even so much as remotely get next to my feet, there's this one guy who's like, oh, feet king? Hey king? Feet? And then I'm like, yeah, here, like, give me $150 and you can have all the feet pics you want. He's like, whew, I don't know. Feet, not for free, seems a little expensive. And I'm like, then get out of my DMs if you don't want my feet. Anyway, so yeah, like, the fact that we got Swan's feet for free, honestly, iconic. Yeah, so basically, Swanthula, call it a fright feat. Wow. Yeah, I think it's iconic. And the thing that I really love about it, and we talked about it on Creatures of the Night, is that Drac was literally wearing the camera rig on her chest. Is that your Yuri impression? I'm getting close. Pody2, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Those of you who have not been introduced, my name is DEVOGLAER. You can also call me Devo. When I was the supervising producer for the Belay Brothers Dragula, I went by Ian, my human name, but here you can call me Devo. Pody2, welcome to the Ritual Summoning. How are you? So, the intro. I think it's fabulous. This is something that the Boulets have been talking about wanting to do for a number of years, and there have been sort of like leads into this type of intro a couple of times. We did a reference to Evil Dead with the intro of the Belay Brothers Dragula Resurrection, and oh, that's actually my second human name because my first human name is James. You right. So yeah, so I thought it was amazing. I really loved it. The thing that I really love about it, though, is Drax swiping the keys, because just knowing how production goes, my guess is that there are several takes of, like, this. DBD hands. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Hold on. Cut. Take it again. Swipe. Fucker! God, Swan, these fucking nails! Guarantee you that exists somewhere in the cut footage. Anyway, so yeah, so it's very Hitchcock. It's very fun. I love it. I think it's a great intro, and it absolutely brings us into the world of color of the show and the episode. Okay, but when did Swan lose one of her red nails? What, for that meet and greet photo? You are so shady. You are my little shady king. Yeah, anyway, so we snap into color. I love it. I think it's great. I really love that they decided to sort of, put their whole entire, coloracy on display for that intro. I'm a big fan of the intros and outros from last season, the black and white stuff, but I think that it's very cool to see the Boulets directly in the director's seat. They work really, really hard on the show, and it's just great to see them have fun like that. Ronnie Woods, it's missing in the promo too. Maybe it's a stylistic choice. Maybe it's, you never know. Maybe it's like one missing red nail because if you did 2 hands, you'd have 5 and then 1, and then the 1 is the missing nail. Or maybe it's just to indicate there's a secret competitor who's going to be there. I don't know, later.
So, for my creatives, I didn't bring anything, even though I was told to bring stuff 900 times. So, I'm just, I'm painting, some stuff.
Hi, Pellylicious. Hi, Cuteness. Oh, Pelly, thank you so much. Can I get a special shout out for Pelly here in the chat? That would be amazing. Of course, Pellylicious is one of my Team Journey members. They are so iconic and also so handsome, so handsome. Hi, Pelly, how are you? We are talking about the Boulet Brothers Dragula season 666 today, a show that I used to supervise and produce and just now adore. I get to watch as a fan. Okay, so is there anything else we want to talk about the intro? I think it's super iconic. It's also really cool. Oh, it's cool to see the set. Like, Drac asked me, he was like, what do you think about us showing the set? And I'm like, I think it's fucking cool. Like, I think that there are so many times where we watch a reality show and they try so hard to be like, it's all real. It's all real. And I'm like, girl, if you don't fucking tilt that camera up 5 degrees and show the fucking boom mic right now and remind everyone it's a fucking TV show. So I actually really love it. Like, I told him, I was like, look, personally, I get off on that. Like, I think it's really cool to see the crew, see the set, to see everything, because again, it is a reminder that it's a TV show. Don't get all fussy about it. Don't get your stained drag panties in a bunch. It's a fucking TV show. See, Chris is trying to read me saying, wait, I've been wondering this forever. What does I thought they were trying to read me. What does Best Boy Electric mean? So a Best Boy, it's actually, so Best Boy is basically it's a role on the Electric team that is directly under the director of photography. The Best Boy is sort of like the right-hand person of the Electric team. And essentially, it's just an old world term. Old world being like it comes from just Hollywood. There are some sets where that role is called Best Girl or Best Person. But Best Boy is, there are a lot of female best boys, and there are Roddy Muns, you are Swan's best boy, and Riley, I'm sure John thinks you're the best boy, except when you put that wig on, you tuck it behind, then you're the best girl for daddy. Anyway, everyone, let's move on from the intro. What's next? What is next? Jazzy Saxophone says Dali is coming back. I'd be gagged. I love Dali. I want to see if I can get Dali on for the interview series. What do you think? Would that be fun? I'm thinking for the interviews that I would do like a selection of monsters from each season. Like maybe I would do like Frankie Doom from season 1. And maybe I would do like Kendra from season 2. And I would have Kendra here live. And then maybe we could do like Saint for season 3. Oh, actually, I'll have to do Saint for Resurrection. That's what I have to do. From season 3, oh God. Maybe I could have Eva for season 3, even though Eva was also on Titans. For season 4, I could have Sigourney. Actually, I maybe have Hoso. There's a lot of season 4. Oh, I could have Jade. A lot of season 4 monsters that I love. Oh, I love Moniki. I love Moniki. Ah, I love them. For season 5, I'd love to have Throb on maybe, or Blackberry. Oh, I love the season 5 cast. Fantasia would be fierce. And then for season 6, I'd have to be careful. Oh, Louisiana! Oh, yes, Louisiana, yes. Anyway, we'll have a bunch of monsters on, and then I definitely want to have Dali on. I love Darla. I love Durla. I love me some Durla. I've been a fan of Durlas since the trailer park days. So you know. Anyway, everyone. Yeah, I love Blackberry. I fucking love Blackberry. Okay, so my demons. We will save that for later. What's next? What are we going to talk about? Pinky Beans says, Reject Cat. I just have to bring up the Boulets look during the floor show because it was clearly inspired by the armor in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I loved it. Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because the Boulets and I have talked about Bram Stoker's Dracula like 4 or 5 times in the past year, and that look is just so iconic. And the fact that they did it with the fucking Dracula rolls, and they sort of brought in like Gary Oldman olding around hair with the iconic Dracula armor. And I said this on the podcast, but like the fact that it's like actually fucking armor really makes me happy because look, as much as I love like the Soul Calibur level of like, it's armor and it's literally just like a fucking like metal bikini, I do think that like women in armor should have some fucking armor on. And so to see the Boulets like wearing like feminized Dracula armor, I was like, oh, this is a fucking slay. And you can leave to the Boulets to be like, we're gonna like do this correctly. Super, super cunty. And how did they not know that there was gonna be 4 Draculas on stage? Speaking of our Draculas from Down Under, Ellie is here. Hi, Chicken Mom, how are you? Hey, actually, I'm sorry, we forgot to do this. Can I get a happy birthday for Ellie, please? Let's give Ellie a happy birthday in the chat. Spam your favorite emotes for Ellie, because it was Ellie's birthday last Saturday, and I've got, oh, Ellie says no. I say yes. I say happy birthday in the chat for Ellie. Come on, happy birthday, get the love, come on. And Ellie, if you're watching this with your family around, let me sing you the happy birthday song. Ah, fuck! Oh, yeah! I'll put some ice cream on my birthday cake! Oh, fuck! Oh, ice my cakes! Ah! Ooh, blow my candle out! That's the song that they sing at Hooters. And I would know, because I've been going to Hooters for my birthday since I was 11. It's my favorite restaurant. Ellie says, I am on my break at work with my phone on loudspeaker. Yes, amazing. Ellie, I love you. I adore you. Benjina 420. Was that Lords of Acid? It's actually an unreleased Peaches song. It's, yeah, it's called Birthday Candles. And yeah, well, actually, we don't know that Ellie was not the dingo. Well, we don't know that Ellie wasn't the dingo. We don't know that Ellie was not the baby stolen by the dingo. We do not know that. So, yeah. All right, let's see. So, Lily Valentine, welcome back. Fashion and function. This is why they're iconic. Honestly, it is. It is. Spooky Flower, do they have pants on or is it shin guards? I actually don't know. My guess is that it is a combo. I think it's like a pants with cutouts. Yeah. Because rarely are the Boulets like bare-assed on their chairs. Like there's usually something there. But you never know. Maybe this season they were like, horny. You just never know. Okay, so sounds more like a Cupcake song. It's actually, it's a girl group mega mix, starring and featuring, it's Cupcake with Kim Petras and Peaches, Lords of Acid, and it was produced by Grimes in 2011, or no, Grimes in 2008. So a lot of stimulants. Yeah, back before Grimes, you know. had Elon Musk's baby. Anyway, Jessica Saxophones. Actually, Jessie Saxophone, your new name is Jessica Saxophone from now on. I'm so sorry. You are from this point forward, Jessica Saxophone. Jessica Saxophone says, written by Aisha Erotica. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. And now there's actually a great history of Jessicas here in the Ritual Summoning. We have Tiny Jessica, Haunted Jessica, Onyx and I have a person IRL that we call Haunted Toothless Jessica, and we'll never be able to reveal who that person is, but we do mention them quite a bit in our DMs. Anyway, so let's go ahead, and Diva Diabolical says, I would love to discuss Asia's look a little deeper. Everything to say, I just want to hear the details what others saw. Did I do the right emoji? If not, ignore me. You did, and let's talk about it. So Nathan and I are excited to see Terrifier 3. For those of you who don't know, should we get into the floor show? Should we talk about the floor show? Is that where we're at? Because I think we can maybe just jump around a little bit. Jump up, and jump down. Should we talk about the floor show? And we'll start with Asia. Okay, so if you haven't seen the episode, this is a big spoiler, but we are going to talk about the Dragula floor show. HK, my mom told me not to watch the episode because of one of the looks, Scylla's look. It's pretty extreme. I will say, HK, like, one thing that I love about this episode is that it is fucking extreme. Like, this episode's floor show is, I think, the most extreme floor show that they've ever done. And I literally wrote in my notes, I was like, sorry, I'm not jerking off. I'm trying to get my nail polish together. I literally wrote in my notes, I was like, thank you so much for letting the monsters go there, because there's often, and here, y'all want a little behind the scenes tea? I'm just going to apply a coat of nail polish while I say this. So here's the thing. We have often on the show had to make creative decisions, and I'll say this as chill as I can. We've often had to make creative decisions to appease certain, folks who are not necessarily in the room, but who, make decisions above the board. And that's a bummer sometimes because we've never had to cut stuff. Well, actually, there was one time we had to cut something. That person ended up winning the challenge still, but we had to cut, and this has been talked about before, but in season 2, and I'm gonna talk about season 2 for just 1 second, then we'll come back. In season 2, for the Gothic wedding, Bitch Puddin's Gothic wedding look was a direct homage to JonBenet Ramsey, and it was fucking extreme. I was like, oh my god, dude, this is fucking hardcore as fuck. And I love it. I was like, god, this is horrible. Like, this is so evil. Like, how, oh my god, this is like horrible. And I love it. Like, I think art that pushes boundaries like that is so fun. Anyway, so we had to tone it down. And that was a disappointing one for me because I love that look. I love the look. I love the inspiration. It's so iconic. It's so goth. Like, holy shit. Bitch really did that. Like, winner. Obviously winner. Bitch is a fucking icon. So anyway, so when it comes to this floor show, I can just see it. I can see AMC and Shudder finally understanding the show. Abora won and lost. Which is so Abora. I'm like, holy shit, man. Anyway, so when it comes to this episode, I can just hear the conversations happening at AMC. Of course, I'm not there, so, just take it all with a grain of salt. I just can feel the show evolving and being able to push boundaries in the way that it's always been destined to do. Because the show has always had to try its hardest. Also, hi Zephyr, how are you? I saw you earlier, I just didn't want to say, I didn't want to miss you. How are you? My favorite Father Demon, my favorite Spawn, how are you? And of course, you're all my favorite Spawns. So, Yeah, this whole thing is a spoiler. Yeah, so anyway, this floor show is really extreme. This floor show has necrophilia. This floor show has, what's what we're looking for? Coprophilia. This floor show has extreme fucking mutilation and murder and plantgina and what else does this fucking thing have? It's got blood squirting on people. I mean, it is fucking extreme. It's the most extreme floor show we've ever had. And I think it's the filthiest floor show, and there are filth-focused floor shows. It's awesome. I love it. So let's talk about Asia. Asia went as, and so the floor show theme was horror icons. And Asia decided to do Art the Clown. Now, this is a risk for me because Art the Clown, I love art. Like, art's my favorite slasher, point blank period. Like, it's art and then it's Leatherface. Like, I love Art the Clown. I just think that he's a good time gal. So to do Art the Clown, but to also know that Art the Clown's look is like a dirty clown outfit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard to elevate Art the Clown. And then somehow Asia Consent comes out in this fucking ball gown, this mermaid dress with cutouts on the ass, and it's so fucking well done. And then she comes out with all these different weapons, and for me, that's how you know that Asia loves Art the Clown. Because to me, it's not about the outfit for Art, it's about the bag. Because Art the Clown is basically Bugs Bunny. Art the Clown has this fucking infinite trash bag of torture, and just whatever suits Art at the moment is what Art pulls out. So for Asia to be like, cool, I've got a baseball bat and a chainsaw and a fucking a hacksaw and all this kind of shit, and then to bring that body out and mutilate it on stage, I'm like, winner, 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 chicken fucking dinner. Love it. Love it. Also, join us because Nathan and I are going to be doing a rewatch of Terrifier and Terrifier 2 before Terrifier 3 comes out, I believe in like a week. Very excited. Okay, also, very excited to have a brand new demon here. Hello, Walk-In Disaster. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We are talking about the Dragula Season 666 premiere, of course, right now. Now, let's see. So the next question, I believe, is, let's see. Oh, Riley. Oh my god, wait, Riley, is your birthday coming up? My little Libra. Oh, Riley. Walk-In Disaster, OMG, love Dragula. Well, Walk-In Disaster, thank you so much for joining us here. For those of you who don't know, my name is DEVOGLAER. You can also call me Devo. I am the former supervising producer of the Blade Brothers Dragula, where I went by my human name, Ian. And I'm cutting it up with my my demons about my favorite show, which of course is the Blade Brothers Dragula. So, let's talk about Riley says, air meow. Why did Severity go over Aurora? In my opinion, I think that Aurora stayed because of two reasons. One, I think Aurora really just fucking dove in. Oh. Well, something's happening here in the chat, which made me think that you asked that, but regardless, we'll talk about it. Even though I love Severity, I think that Severity didn't show up for episode 1. I think that Severity got really in their head and just wasn't able to give what needed to give. So here's the thing, like, it's supposed to be a reimagining of a classic horror icon. And unfortunately, I think that Severity's look was sort of a cosplay of Candyman. The coat is a unisex men's fit coat. The hook is a tiny hook. The beehive is cool, but there's not a whole lot else. And taking someone who's allergic to bees, I mean, have bees pouring out of your mouth, diva. Like, give us something. And it just, I like, look, I've seen Aurora perform, or not Aurora, I've seen Severity perform tons of times, and I have just seen, you know, so much greatness from them that I feel like it was a little bit of a disappointment. you know, and thus is the show. You know, it also is one of those things where you got to remember, and I'm not saying that it's fair. I am just saying that it is the reality. When you're on a and let this be a lesson for everyone out there. You have to give in every arena of the show. So if you are not giving in your confessionals and you are not giving in your, in the creative section and you're not giving in the cauldron, what are the judges and the producers and everyone who sort of has any sort of input about who is going to stay? What are they supposed to do? You know, they say, okay, well, maybe this person has to go home first because someone's got to go home first, you know, and that's the reality. Like, it does not mean that Severity is not talented. It does not mean that Severity is not a fucking killer drag artist, but it does mean that it's their time to go. Who knows? Maybe we'll see them again later. Okay, so, and I think that Aurora has unfinished business. I think that Aurora has unfinished business on the show, and I cannot wait to see what they bring moving forward. Okay, so, hi Goat, welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. Let's see, Demon Doll Riley, TBH, it would be gaggy to have the hook be on their crotch. I'm like, listen, they make hook butt plugs. I have seen them. So, you know, I'm just saying, they have a little ball on the end. Anyway, I have seen them. Yep. Jessica Saxon says, how did you know what was in my ass right now? I know my Jessicas. And let's so, hello, oh my God, Retro Raver. I know this Retro Raver every time I think about her. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, Aurora versus Scylla, Scylla versus Auntie, Auntie versus everyone. Love, love, love it. I cannot wait. Retro Raver has resubscribed with Prime. Thank you so much for the resubscription here, and you're almost a full term. Yeah. Thank you, Retro Raver. Thank you. Okay, so what is our next question? What's our next topic of discussion? What are we talking about? Chicken Mom says, oh, and also, let's do this. While we get our next question, what would you have done for your horror icon if you were on season 666 of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, or if you were in a future season? Who would your horror icon be, and what would you do to reimagine the horror icon? Okay, so Pinky Bean says Carissa's Yuri versus Majesty's Bram Stoker's Dracula interpretation. We'll talk about that, and then we'll also talk about the sharks after that. So let's go with Yuri versus Majesty. Now here's my personal opinion. I think that the right decisions were made, but I did think that when Yuri came out, I was like, oh, bitch, yes. This fucking drama Dracula moment, like, yes. Coming out almost as, like, Dracula's, like, fucking, I don't know, like, their vanity. So cool. And then the fumble. I gotta paint a nail for this one. The fumble. I'm like, oh, Yuri. Yuri, you are far too experienced and far too cute out of drag to be doing all that, honey. That is just not correct, Yuri. You should have practiced that reveal, sweetheart. You should not have done that on that stage. You should not have done that. Anyway, and so then Majesty... Well, first of all, my fucking voice cracked. Majesty comes out, and I had the exact reverse thought. I was like, this bitch. I was like, Majesty, come on. You're wearing the same outfit as Scylla. You're wearing the same outfit as Scylla, except you got more goop on you. And you got bad teeth. Like, do one of these. But then, that bitch got in that fucking wheelchair and squirt-a-birtled all of that blood, I was like, okay, never fucking mind. You ate, no crumbs, no blood drips. Like, Majesty did what needed to be done, Diva. And so that's why I'm saying, like, it's the exact reverse that I had with Yuri. Like, with Yuri, I was like, oh yeah, bitch, like, you had better give us everything. And then I was disappointed. But with Majesty, I was like, I don't know that I love this. And then Majesty really pulled it out of the fucking dirty bottom. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just painting this last nail here. Anyway, so loved it. I also loved, you know, I think that they both did great, but unfortunately, Majesty is my number 3 Dracula, and, you know, Yuri is my number 4 Dracula, because Drac and Swan are my numbers 1 and 2. Interchangeable, you know, depending on, you know, how shady you want to be, because obviously I would never judge the two of them against each other because I love them. Gray Senpai, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So let's talk about the sharks. Okay, so here's my thing, and I said this, I don't know how much of it got cut because I have not listened to the episode, but I do not think sharks are scary. I think sharks are not scary. They are so, like, not scary at all. The thing that scares me, though, is open water. So I think that this extermination does a lot. Like, I think that I've never swam with sharks, but to me, I'm like, that's a dog. Like, that's a dog. Unless you're covered in blood and, like, raw meat everywhere, they just are chill. Like, that's why you can swim with them. Like, Helirum, like, it's, okay, like, here's the thing. If they were that dangerous, they wouldn't let you swim with them. Okay? Like, Helirum. That being said, I feel like this extermination does a lot on the scare scale, because there's a lot of exterminations where it's like, look, if you're not afraid of rats, rat extermination isn't scary. Okay, point blank period. But if you're not afraid of sharks, maybe you're afraid of open water. Maybe you're afraid of what lurks beneath. Maybe you're afraid of, I don't know, being on maybe there's other fears that I think are associated with the water and just being out in the open without a life jacket. It's extreme, you know? It's a lot. And even though there are people there to help, you know, there's like safety protocols in place, it's a scary extermination. I'm impressed with it. And with the fact that they literally got on a fucking plane, flew to another state, and did that night, that's fucking crazy to me. That is fucking extreme. But also, I want to swim with sharks. Like, a sea puppy, like a baby. Like, that's river, okay? That's fucking river. Like, I'm sorry. I'll show you something. Hold on. It's not, you can see, here, hold on. You see this fucking scar right here that extends all the way? Yes, I'm wearing gym shorts. This scar, this one, and let me show you the other side. Hold on. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bam. Hey, like, you see those scars? That's from River just jumping on me the other day. Okay? Like, that's a fucking monster. Okay? That's a fucking tornado with teeth. So, sharks, easy. River, scary. It is from River. River literally, like, he was being really sweet. He just, like, ran over to me, jumped up, and just, and I was like, oh my God, you little bastard. But he didn't mean to, you know, he's just a sweetie. But yeah, again, like sharks. Okay, so what's next? DEVOGLAER, how often do you have to get his nails done, or do you do them? Here's the tea, is we go on enough walks where his nails are really chill. It's his thumbs, because he has those, like, vestigial little thumb ones, and we have to get those done every couple of months, because otherwise that happens. Yeah. But yeah, his regular nails, they get filed down from walking around the street. The other ones, though, yeah. That's how I got that. Anyway, everyone, so Jessica Saxophone says, Wait a minute. Is River related to my Chiweenie? What is a Chiweenie? A Chihuahua dachshund? I'm gonna need you to never say the word Chiweenie at me again. Although I am the one who said proginer earlier, so maybe that tracks. Maybe that tracks. Anyway, so let's see. Up next, Jessica Saxophone says, gray matter being too hot to handle and calling everybody else ugly. What a bitch. What a total bitch. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And as I said on the podcast, that's a freak. Anyone who's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my ass out on the show. I'm going to get my entire proginer out. Good for them. That's something out of my own book, you know? The amount of times I have had my ass out on the Belair Brothers Dragula, well, it'd surprise you. It'd surprise you. Okay, so what is up next? What are we going to talk about? Should we go through the lyrics? Should we go through everyone's, or do we have other things? Oh, let's see. Dripping Sin says, Auntie's Plantussie was amazing and everything was so bedazzled. Yeah, okay. Auntie was actually my pick to win. I thought that Asia was going to be in the strongest, but I thought that Auntie was going to win. That being said, I am fully endorsing an Asia win. Amazing. I just thought, I was like, wow, like this is really doing something. And yeah, the Plantussie is so cunty. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can just tell that Auntie is really comfortable on stage. Like, obviously, pageant background, obviously very seasoned, obviously very ready to have a drag child, maybe not ready to have that drag child appear on the show. Because that breastplate, again, mama, not right, not right. Not right. Okay, so Pinky Beans says, we have 3 more questions/comments. Okay, great. So again, if you want to have your question, your comment read, or a discussion topic brought up, please make sure to have your question ready to go. Like, well, I'll do this. This was mine. What is that? Okay. 1 second. I'm going to do this. So remember, if you want to put a question officially here in the chat, make sure that you use the DEVOGLAER summon emote. Also, hi, Dollar Tree Darth. How are you? Yuri said, call CPS, and she was right. Yep. Yep. Do they have CPS in New Zealand? Not like, do they not have that in general, but is that what it's called there? Because I'm like, is that American or is that like, I know. I'm like, who fed you that line? Who fed you that line, Yuri? Because I don't know. Because listen, CPS, clown pussy services, maybe, maybe not. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. So what's our next one? Let's see. We have Diva Diabolical saying, pies, look, what was missing? I guess for me, and look, I'm like a pie apologist. Like, I love pie. I think that their look was super cunt. I guess I understand why it wasn't in the top. Because I think that it just didn't go anywhere. Like, I think that even, like, okay, check this out. Even if the head, you know, if it was like closed and then it revealed the face, I could see that being almost enough to really push it one step further. Because I think the Boulets said this, I don't know if it was on the show or... Wait, Dripping says, according to Google, Oranga Tamariki is CPS in New Zealand. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what it is that you are trying to tell me, but blink twice if you need me to call Oranga Tamariki to come to your home, okay? Help is on... Oranga Tamariki is on the way. Drippington's trying to blame Google. Uh-huh. A likely story. A likely story, Stephanie. Sorry, sweetie. CPS can't come. Mommy's too busy moisturizing her lips. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, anyway, so let's see. What is next here? Meow, 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 meow. Pinky Beans says, Riley has a question. The voting, question mark, the drama that could have happened if most were just being safe about it. Yeah, I love it. I love that they voted on episode 1. I love that. I think that that's how you fucking do it, you know? It's like, let's just do everything. Like, let's do everything all at once. Like, let's have them vote. Let's have them do sharks. Let's have them do everything. Like, abso-fucking-lutely, yes. And I also really love that they said, and then you're gonna come out here in front of everyone and you're gonna tell us who you voted for. Because there's such a thing as like, and you know, this happens on Drag Race, it happens on Dragula, where like, people will vote, but it'll be like, oh, no, girl, you're my sister. You're my sister. Oh my God, you're my sister. And then they'll fucking vote privately. And I'm like, that is so fucking shady. Because then it makes production look bad. It makes everyone look bad. It makes you look shady and duplicitous. So yeah, so just say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. And there's nothing wrong with being like, love you. Your look looks like shit. I love you. It's a competition. You look like ass today. So yeah. Jessica Saxophone says, after Majesty voted for Pie, I was hoping Pie would be petty and vote for Majesty, which would have tied her with Aurora in the bottom. Oh my God. You are, Jessica, you have earned the name Jessica Saxophone today. You're crazy. You are crazy boots. And I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Retro Raver says, I didn't care too much for Gray Matter's Leatherface. And the reason why I'm reading this with, well, actually, Retro Raver did put the correct emoji, but I was going to read it because so that we could fight. I didn't care too much for Gray Matter's Leatherface. The polish is so there, but the concept was kind of meh for me. It felt more so Gray Matter versus Leatherface than Gray Matter recreating Leatherface. You know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm just fucking with you. It's okay. It's all good. You're just, we have a difference of opinion. Buckle up, Retro Raver. Dad's getting crazy. Hold on. Buckle up for safety, motherfucker. I'm putting my rings on. Hold on. Pause. I'm gonna put some top coat on my nails so I can slap the shit out of you. No, so here's the thing. I get that. I think that the look was super polished. I guess the only issue for me, and I'm gonna agree with you on this, is we don't know enough about Gray Matter to really know that it's a reimagining of Leatherface. You know, because to me, I'm like, Gray Matter looks amazing. Like, every look that they've done is iconic. But it's kind of like, okay, now I'm gonna call Gray Matter out a little bit because by the way, I'm a Gray Matter stan. I'm a Pie stan. I'm a Gray Matter stan. I am an Asia stan. I'm an Anti stan. I'm also kind of a Scylla stan. It's fine. I'm also a Jaharia stan. Like, yeah, I'm also like, you know, I'm also a Severity stan. I'm also an Aurora stan. I'm also a Majesty stan. I'm also a Yuri stan. I'm also a Vivi stan, and I'm also a Desiree stan. I'm also a Majesty stan. Also, yeah, okay. Did I cover everyone? Also a Boulay stan. Got it. Anyway, so I stand them all. But so here's the thing, is I feel like and this is the danger of artists who are really, like, they're just sort of like, they're really out there. What's a signature Gray Matter look, you know, based on what we've seen? Because, like, I think you can take a look at Asia's look, you know, and you can say, okay, Asia has appeared in ball gowns, painted down. Like, I get Asia recreating art in this way. Now, Anti did the same thing. I see pageant fucking drag. I see polish. I see poise. I see bedazzled. I see rhinestones. I see mohawks. I see all this stuff. And so then when we look at, you know, Anti's Audrey 2, I'm like, cool. I see how this look translates. So with gray matter, I'm like, how does gray matter translate to this look? And so Retro Raver, I'm gonna agree with you there. I am definitely, I'm a sucker for Leatherface. I'm a sucker for gray matter. I'm a sucker for gray matter's ass. And yeah, exactly. So yeah, but at the same time, I hear what you're saying. Okay, so Demon Doll Riley says, I'm waiting for someone to do a full video game character that doesn't have a movie. I don't know that that would happen on the show. Just from my own experience and my own background, I think that a horror icon, one, it has to be someone who is like instantly recognizable in the horror pantheon. And if that's gonna happen, I think that it has to be from beyond the world of video games. Now, I agree. Like, I would love that. Like, and also, I mean, Pyramid Head has also been in a movie. You know, there are Silent Hill movies, there are Resident Evil movies. Rotting Bones, I'd get eliminated for doing some goofy shit, and I would let you do it too. I would let you do it. I'd be like, yeah, approved. And then I'd sit on that secret for 2 months and wait for you to get on set and be like, ooh, Chris, I don't know. Ooh, not great. I would Michelle Visage into the fucking workroom and be like, what? You'd be like, no, Devo, wait a minute, you told me this was good. And I'd be like, I never do that. I never say that. Security! Anyway, so what's up next? Who up next? Did I already do that, Nail? I don't think I did. Spooky Flower, I want to see someone walk out as the Blob. I think that Drac does too. For sure. Okay, let's see. So Pinky Bean says, Devin's question, Devo, considering what Swan said, if you did a human centipede look, what would you have done? Well, first of all, I don't do drag, so I don't have a drag character to like reimagine through the lens of, but I think that I would do it more like The Fly body horror, because the name The Human Centipede would be a very easy way to, instead of doing 3 humans, do like a human centipede hybrid, and or do the Doctor as the lead centipede, or even do like, you know, do the middle centipede or something and have like the 2 corpses off of you, but do it like The Fly. I think that that's a reimagining for sure. I do agree though, like it is very much just like you are the 3. Is it enough to say that you are that you like it? You never know. I mean, the guy in the Human Centipede, maybe he liked it. Maybe he was hard the whole time. Maybe he was like, oh no, don't eat my ass. Oh fuck. I don't know. Like, you never know. You don't know. The Goat says, I'm just sending random shit because IDK what's happening. It's all good, Goat. I'm just glad that you're here. So yeah, to answer your question, that's what I would have done. If I was gonna do a Horror Icons Reimagined though, I don't know if my answer has changed, but I would do the May Queen from Midsommar, but I would do the May Queen as a like flower monster. Like when she has the big flower coat on, I would do it like a big 4-legged beast with like a crown. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, because I love that. I think she's fun. And even if I went home, I'd be like, maybe I'll stay, or maybe I'll go home. But I love my leg. And I did this look for women. You know, I'd make that speech. Yeah. Anyway, so what's next? Okay, so Pinky Bean says, Zephyr... Y'all motherfuckers forget. Sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes I wouldn't change a single thing. And then cut to Drac. I love your spirit. Oh my god, I was gagged. I was like, oh my god, Drac, keep it together. Like literally, I could see her fucking fingernails like. Love Drac. Okay, so Also, I'm sorry, I gotta fucking say this. Like, no one's ever called her out for it, but I think it's so fucking shady when Eva is having a full emotional meltdown. She's like, my name is Eva Destruction, for fuck's sake. And Hollow just fucking busts in and goes, my name is Hollow Eve of Destruction. I'm like, bitch, I'm sorry, you fucking stole her moment. So fucking rude, so inappropriate, and no one has ever called her out for it. That shit always pisses me off. I'm like, you stole that moment. Even though I do think it's fucking funny. I think it's so funny when it happens. Like, every time I watch that episode, I'm like, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, wait, also two things. One, Birthmarked, welcome back to the Ritual Summoning, and thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We are talking about the Boulay Brothers Dragula Season 666 today. And Pinky Beans, check this out. That is not an unpopular opinion. Hollow is amazing TV. Like, I love Hollow. Like, I think that Hollow is super talented. And I think that Hollow is one of the best competitors to ever be on the show. Point blank, period. Hollow is great TV. Even if Hollow hates the show, doesn't want to be associated, like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, that person is great TV. I would watch an entire show with Hollow. I would watch the Boulay Brothers Dragula Hollow edition, and it's just Hollow the whole time. I would watch that show every day. You know what fucking makes me laugh though? And I'm gonna fucking say it now that I'm no longer, I'm gonna say it. Hollow had the fucking nerve to like tweet about me at the Halloween party from Boston and was like, cause Hollow was dressed as like a basic bitch. And Hollow was like, I was in the elevator with the Boulay's person. I don't think she fucking named me. I think she said something snide about me. And she's like, I was in the elevator with whatever she called me. I doubt she said my name, or I doubt they said my name. And they didn't even recognize me. And I'm like, yes, the fuck I did. I just didn't want to talk to you. We have nothing to talk about. Why would I speak to you? Sit down. Okay, anyway, I'm like, cool, we're in this elevator together and you're icing me the fuck out. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, hi Hollow. Like, what, you gonna kiss your ass? Okay. And? Girl, what? Like, I don't owe you anything. Just like you don't owe me anything. Like, we are just two people who, how am I commenting in this video? I was like, wait a minute, have I truly lost my own mind? I'm like, haha, I love me. Anyway, look, I love Hollow. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I think that Hollow is an incredible drag artist. I think that Hollow is an exceptional TV character. But that pissed me off. I was like, just like you do not owe me anything, I do not owe you anything, and I did notice that you're here, and the fact that you didn't say hello to me does not mean that I have to say anything to you. Anyway, moving on. Let's see, Ghost in the Machine, the demon in the machine, truly. Birthmarked, ooh. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, so let's see. So the goat says irrational fears. Sometimes I have an irrational fear of the dark. Like, sometimes when it's dark, I'm like, I'm scared. Like, after I saw the Babadook in college, I was like, wait, I'm fucking really scared. Like, oh God, like, what's happening? Like, no. So yeah, that's my irrational fear sometimes. Yeah, bro out here being scared of the dark. And then other times I'm good. Like, literally, sometimes it'll be dark in our apartment. I'm like, I gotta turn the lights on. I'm fucking scared. Like, Nathan, you gotta come home and save me. Hollow, he was gonna appear in the elevator and fucking yell at me. Larval material, I still run up the basement stairs. As you should! You gotta run up the stairs, like, or else you're gonna get got. You are gonna get got. Catarella, spooky and boofy. Yep. Let's see. Diva Diabol. Yep. Let's see. Diabolical. Does Nathan have a favorite pick or a few for season 666? Nathan, do you have any favorites, or are you staying out of the fray this year? What's your pageant answer? Oh my God, Uzumaki is out. I can't wait to see the first episode. Lily Valentine. I'm scared of Richard Simmons. Well. Oh, actually, oh my God, I'll get on a phone call any day. Any day. Like, literally, I love a phone call. Just, you know that I love a phone call. I'm like, don't email me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Let's see. Spooky Flower says, Devo, remember when I made that tweet about you sitting in the dark and it was a picture? What? I sort of remember. I remember laughing about it, but I don't 100% remember the context. Can you retweet it or send it to me? I cannot wait for Uzumaki. I can't wait. Okay, so let's see. Birthmarked. Hi. Is anyone watching Agatha all along? I'm not a huge Marvel baddie, but I am enjoying it. I have not seen it. I was talking to some demons last night who said that episode 1 is a little slow. Episode 2 is pretty good. And then episode 3 is where we really start to get our gooch going. And if that's wrong, let me know. Oh, for clarification, there was no picture. Oh, great. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see. What was the next thing? Zephyr Ray had asked, or had said, can I say this? As incredible as this episode was, yours and Nathan's presence was missed. I appreciate that. You know, like here's my thing, is I love the Boulay Brothers Dragula. I love the Boulays. I love Dragula. I love the universe. It just was our time to sort of move on to other projects and move on to other things. I think if you don't grow and you don't change as you go through life, then, you know, you stay stagnant. And truly, I have y'all now. And not that it's like a, you know, it's not a one for one, a soul for a soul, but I would never have been able to start streaming and to start sort of pursuing my own creative projects if I had stayed with the show. And of course, now I feel like I get the best of all worlds. Like I get to be friends with the Boulets. I get to enjoy the show as a fan. I get to pursue my own creative things. Like, I'm a happy fucking demon. Like, I'll be real with you. I am a happy demon dad. And getting to watch the show as a fan is so fucking gaggy. Like, it's so fun. I'm like, oh, is this why y'all like this? Oh my God. Ah! Like, because previously I'm like, hate her, wouldn't answer my emails, tweeted about me, subtweeted about me, missed her flight, flop, hate you. Like, it's like I'm so like desensitized to the show that it's like I don't get to enjoy it. Like, the show comes out, like, okay, this would be the craziest thing. People would be like, what's your favorite part of season 3? And I'm like, the end credits. And they're like, what's your favorite episode? Pass. Like, it's like I'd work so hard on the show that I wouldn't be able to enjoy the show. So, and that goes for every season. It's not just season 3. Like, it'd be like by the time, and now that like the scars have healed, like I can look back and be like, God, I love season 4. God, I love season 2. God, I love season 1. God, I love season 5. God, season 3 happened. God, I love Titans. God, I love Resurrection. You know? So, yeah. Season 3 just took a lot of years off my life, okay? It just really took a lot of years off my life. But the drag on season 3, fucking excellent, man. Excellent drag. Like, the show had just elevated for the first time in a big way. And it's, oh, God. Kiss. Yeah, and also Nathan and I kissed for the first time there. So we fell in love. And also when we fucked in the orchestra pit. Remember that, babe? Remember that? Okay, so what's next? What is next for us? Jessica Saxophone says, did we talk about Desiree yet? Because I have thoughts and feelings about her FNAF interpretation. Yeah, let's talk about it. Look, I'm gonna paint my nail here so I can talk about this, and also, you know, I gotta kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I love Five Nights at Freddy's. And I love Daddy Fazbear, okay? I have been quoted as saying that Daddy Fazbear is my #1 horror, hear me out. I actually recently just ranked all of the iterations of Daddy Fazbear, okay? In order of fuckability. So I think that I have an eye and an open hole for Freddy Fazbear. So when Desiree said, I'm gonna be doing Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, will you? Will you be doing Five Nights at Freddy's? Fantastic. Let's see that. And then she came out, and it was like I feel like Desiree came out as another animatronic that was like failed from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Like I wasn't getting Freddy Fazbear at all. I was getting animatronic. I was getting Drildo. I was getting you know, like oil spill. Oil spill. Oil spill. Like I was getting that, but I definitely wasn't getting like Five Nights at Freddy's. Annabelle Lecter is here. Hello, Annabelle. How are you? You had me at open hole. Oop, I mean, hello. How are you, Annabelle? It is great to see you. How are the Cannibals? How are you? How is it going? Can I get a special shout out for Annabelle Lecter? If y'all don't know Annabelle is a drag artist, Annabelle is a streamer, Annabelle is an icon, and Annabelle is also a fucking terror in DBD. Annabelle, give us something good. How have your streams been going? I promise I'm done being a little rude hussy over here. I just have to apply this this top coat before it dries up. Oh god, this top coat. Oh no. Oh my stars and oh, it's gooping. It's goop. Oh, that looks like fucking doo-doo ass mama. Damn. Okay, I don't even want to show y'all how that one. I gotta wait for that to dry because, you know. Listen, if I was doing these with gel polish, I would have absolutely given myself contact dermatitis. I'll tell you right now. That is sloppy, honey. You're very welcome, Annabelle. You're very welcome. Okay, so let's see. So, like Hannah says, but she made her own OC. Yeah, I think that's what what ended up happening, which I think is a little weird. Also, hi Manuel, how are you? Great to see you here. Sigourney, no more acrylics. I am an acrylicless queen right now, but for my birthday, I'm gonna get myself a set of acrylic claws again. So don't you worry, they'll be coming back. They were on for 9 weeks. They were on for 9 weeks, and then they had to go. Oh, and also because here's the thing. I broke my pinky nail, like, clean off, like, snapped off. So I had to wait for it to heal. But I'm almost back. I am almost back. Manuel, I want to talk Dragula. We've been talking Dragula for 2 hours, diva. So welcome to the ritual summoning. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, so Desiree's Five Nights at Freddy's look, it was giving like 1 out of 5 Nights at Freddy's. Yeah. Spooky Flower, ooh, bring her close. How'd I do? You know, just a little rough paint job. Yeah, to be fair, you wore the same set with no fills for like 7 weeks. I did. Yeah, I did. And, actually, it was for 9 weeks. I got pretty good. Although I realized that day 1, I broke my physical nail, and then it just was broken for 9 weeks. And the only thing holding it together was the Gel X tip. So, you know. Yeah, no fill, honey. No fill. But so, yeah, I had it like, whatever. I'm not going to go into it. I just didn't trust my nail tech to do a fill on that particular set. So anyway, moving on. We're not talking about my fucking nails. Snapping your actual real nail is not fun. But why? Because I was on a budget. Because that set ended up costing a lot of money. And I was like, uh-oh. I don't know that she can fill these. Plenty of Sharpie. Yeah, not Sharpie, goddammit. Anyway, so let's see. Birthmarked. Love Desiree's personality, though. She is hilarious. I love Desiree. Like, I think Desiree is fucking phenomenal and very, very funny. So I cannot wait to see more of Desiree on season 6. Now, Manuel says, okay, I have a question. What's your question, Manuel? Tell us. Sigourney, let me donate to the nail fund, BB. Thank you, Sigourney. If you want to donate, you can always hit this, which, by the way, if y'all want to, you can always do this and tip directly here. You do not have to tip, but of course, you're always welcome to. And Sigourney, I can give you my PayPal, I can give you my Venmo, and I can also I'm trying to get a fucking, all the stuff to do it, because I want to learn how to do it. And someday, I'll do your toes. I'll give you like a Gel X toe set. How about that? Yeah. Okay, so Spooky Flower says, Devo, not gonna lie, I thought you explained the scat pig to Drac because of Scylla's look. No, I explained the scat pig because I saw some photos from Folsom, and I was like, oh god, Drac, I gotta show you this. And Drac was like, oh god, what the fuck, Devo? And I was like, yeah, you ever heard of the Folsom scat pig? And he was like, no. What? So yeah, I feel like that's my job sometimes, is to just to, you know, I bring the filth to, you know, drag, filth, horror, and glamour. I'm a filth queen. I am a filth queen through and through. No scat allowed in my house though. Like the Wrigleyville cum dump. Everybody loved the Wrigleyville cum dump. Diva reminds me of the Folsom red poop character in Cult of the Lamb. Yeah. Oh my god, Diva, you fucking cracked me up the other day when you said Cult of my Clam. I was like, that's a fucking icon. Wow. Soy Boy is here. It says, I'm a scat pig. Dudu wa bliga zizu mabi. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but also Soy Boy, I'm so glad that you're here. Everybody, please say hello to Soy Boy 5ever. And Soy Boy, how was your soy bot 5ever? Great to see you last night. Okay, let's see. You're the mop to our bitch puddin'. Thank you. I'll always take that. Manuel, I'm gonna read this. Let's see. I'm not sure if you saw Vander's post about how the girls coming for Scylla's breastplate left a bad taste in her mouth. I feel like I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, Dragula has evolved a lot since season 1. I feel like, yes, the girls are presenting way more polished looks and elevating everything they do because the stakes and the level of everything has increased, but it's not necessarily because the girls are punk. What are your thoughts? Well, I will say this. I have not seen Vander's post, so I can't comment directly on what Vander is saying. I do feel as though I have two thoughts. One, I think that at this level, unless the intention with the look is to be punk, exposed, breastplate, genderfuck realness, you should polish the look and cover it. Now, of course, there are opportunities to make that work, but I do not think that that was Scylla's intention. And that's my thing. Now, point number 2. It's a show. It's shady. I do think that they fucking ragged on Scylla really hard. I was like, damn, Diva. Like, even Auntie, I was like, that's your daughter. That's your daughter, Diva. Oh my God. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly what Vander said, but I will say that it's, for me, it's twofold. I think that if you're going to wear a breastplate without any sort of covering on it, it should be intentional that that's what you're going for. I'm not a fan of nude illusion at all. Like, I just think that to me, it doesn't work. Because it's like, what genie did you fucking wish for this nude illusion from? Like, what happened? Like, I'm not into it. And so with Scylla's exposed breastplate, I do feel like the intention was not to be like, bam, breastplate. It was a little bit of nude illusion. And so therefore, I do think that it should step up in terms of polish. That being said, I do think that they really beat her ass. They beat her ass really hard. And that is also why I'm rooting for Scylla. Like, I love Scylla. Yeah, and also Annabelle had said here, Scylla's a tough cookie. She took criticism very well when we had our makeup lessons years ago, so I knew she could handle it. Love that. Did not know that you and Scylla had that sort of relationship. That's really cool. And like I said, Scylla is hungry for blood. And Scylla deserves to be in the competition. Like, I think that the whole, like, Scylla's not ready, everyone is not expected to come in at the same level. It would be a very boring competition if there were not levels of expertise and levels of experience. Like, who doesn't love a fucking underdog? Like, who, oh my God, literally, who does not love an underdog? Who doesn't love someone who comes in episode 1 and does okay? Like, who doesn't love someone who comes in episode 2 and is in the bottom, but then ends up winning the show? Who doesn't love an underdog? You know what I mean? Bitch, I am from Chicago! Anyway, yeah. I kind of want to talk about Jaharia for a second because I love their look. Like, I think that it did not get a ton of love from the Boulets, or at least the critique or the comment that was given was that the color palette was a little weird. But for me, I'm like, I see the Creature from the Black Lagoon reimagined through Jaharia's drag, which is performance, it's clown, it's very, like, moving on the stage. Like, I thought that Jaharia looked fucking fierce. And I do think that Jaharia's look was supposed to be safe. Safe. Good to go. But for me, high safe. High safe. High safe. Also, I love JK. Like, I love me some JK. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. Obituary with Sigourney Beaver is coming out tomorrow, and JK also has recapitation, so definitely check out all of the Dragula recaps from the Dragula monsters. Annabelle Lecter. I think a titty bib would have worked more for Scylla. Actually, yeah, same. Those titty torso plates are hard to hide. 100% ready, 100% correct. I agree with that full. I wore a Victoria Black titty plate the other day for a drag something. And yeah, like you can cover that with a necklace, you know, you can cover that with an outfit very easily. The torso ones are hard because they also, how many, unless you're wearing like a thing with sleeves, how many times are you like really covering this area here? Like you have to really cover the whole thing. It's a difficult, like, yeah. Also, I mean, damn, like you gotta peel that thing off. Oh, I did get jugsy. I asked, I was like, can I wear the tit bib? And the answer was, if it will fit around your fucking big back. And I was like, ah, big back. So yeah. And I did, okay? And I did, and I wore the bib. Heavy are the jugs that wear the bib, okay? Yeah. Baby got back, exactly. Baby got big back. Those Vicky boobs are huge. Yeah, they are, they're giant. But you know, my favorite tit bib that I've ever worn is Coco Kane's titty bib from the wrestling challenge on Titans. Yeah. I was born to wear that tit bib. Anyway, let's see. What else do we have here? Okay, so Diva. My problem is I can't remember Jaharia's look, but I need to watch the episode a second time. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper look. You know, it's sort of this kind of like, it actually reminds me, oh, I'm gonna Pokemon nerd out, and Soy Boy, this one's for you. Jaharia's look reminds me of the, like, the difference between like Gengar and Shiny Gengar, where the color palette where the color palette changes from black, gray, purple to white, blue, purple, like lavender. Because I feel like Jaharia's inspiration of the Creature from the Black Lagoon then gets translated into this sort of almost kind of like ghostly white kind of look. And I loved it. I thought she looked fucking fierce. Yeah, okay, so let's see. So Manuel says, got it. And this is in reference to Vander's concern. Got it, thank you for sharing. I believe Vander's concern is that girls who are very polished are starting to get on the show, and the whole punk or grunge side of what contestants should embrace is being forgotten. I mean, Vander is, like, I don't think that Vander is necessarily 100% wrong in that. That being said, I am of the firm belief that you can be rotten looking. I think that you can be grungy and scary and fuck ugly, but polished at the same time. Speaking of grungy and scary at the same time, JXR125, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I think that there is an opportunity for artists who are grungy and punk to appear and fucking crush it. Like, take an artist like Christine, for example. I think that Christine's drag would absolutely still fucking slay on... Yes, mama, fucking slay. I think would still fucking slay on a season of the Belair Brothers Dragula. That drag is intentionally unpolished. It is polished filth. It's polished grunge and punk. And there's a way to do it. Unfinished edges, unfinished seams, things like that. That's just the nature of the beast to me. Like, in season 1, there was no litmus. There was no way to know what anyone else was gonna do. And so I think it is the natural escalation and elevation that, and look, and you do not have to wear a fucking parade float to be on the show. You don't, and you shouldn't. Like, there are looks that can succeed without being super, you know, like, big pageant drag. But you should always look to be elevating, you know, and to be setting the standard. I do see where Vander's coming from, though. I mean, look, I have a huge reverence for Vander. Absolutely. I get what she's saying. But yeah, like I said, without knowing what Vander specifically said, I cannot specifically comment on it. Continues to comment for 35 fucking minutes. Okay. So let's see. Billy Valentine says, is Scylla, quote, not ready? Maybe, but for something like Dragula, is anyone ever fully ready? You can guess what you might experience, but you don't know until you're there. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Scylla got on the show. And so to me, that's all the proof I need that Scylla is ready to be on the show. Is Scylla ready to win? We shall see. I'd love... Mama... I would love to see it. I was going to tip this over, but there's still a little bit of coffee in there, and I'm not going to pour coffee on myself. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's Mega Gengar. Oh, did I say shiny? No, I'm talking about shiny, girl. Mega has... Oh, but Mega is the, like, lavender one. I'm talking about shiny. Sorry. I was talking about the blue. Oh, my God. Please don't at me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Am I wrong? Whatever. I'm not the Pokemon expert. You are. Listen, you're the Pokemon master. Bader. Okay, thank you, Soy Boy, for that correction. Now, let's see. Zephyr says, I disagree. I think there's plenty of punk rock drag artists to be incredible on the show. I think that we agree on that. I think you were disagreeing with what Vander had said. Retro Raver, I think the spirit of Dragula will always be there. The punk attitude, the filthy antics, and the horrific aesthetic will carry over forever. Agreed. And also, Sigourney, thank you so much for cheering those bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Okay, also, Hardcore Hen says, I am off to man the door at my local dungeon for the karaoke night. Torture. Everyone have a great rest of the stream and happy 1 year anniversary, Devo. Thank you, Hardcore Hen. I adore you so much. Please be safe. Love you very much, Demon. Okay. Carissa, I get very nostalgic and defensive of season 1 as I've been around since then and it was my intro to everything. Honestly, same. Like, I love... First of all, I love Gengar. And I love season 1. I will defend season 1 with my life. Like, season 1 just cracks me the fuck up. It's so good. It's so iconic. Yeah, and there's also so many, like, ridiculous moments, like, I'm Nuclear Nelly. Like, yes, Loris, what are you even talking about? Yes! Yes! It's so fun. I love that season. Okay. So let's continue. Sigourney, thank you again for those bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eli, can we talk about Swan's murder at the end? Absolutely. Yeah, so the murder that Swan does on our beloved, spoiler alert, Severity Stone, is incredible. Love it. I think that this, well, actually, let me not say this in case it never made it onto the show. The way that the kill came together, I think is very cool. Like, it's honestly awesome, again, to see that it's like the reality of the show is starting to sort of like leak a little bit. Like, you know, Severity is in their look from the Horror Icons Challenge, which I love, and then we're on the set. So cool. Like, we're on the set, Swan has the clacker, like, it's just really cool. You know, and then she gets chased into one of those trailers, like, it's just awesome. Like, I love it. It's very Hollywood. It's just, I love Hollywood. Like, it's so fucking cool. Spooky Flower, I love that it's an homage to her outfit. Yeah, same. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things that the show, like, has evolved to do, is that the challenge, you know, now informs the death scene. And in this case, specifically, Severity's outfit informed the death scene, which I just think is fucking cool. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Meow. Rotting Bones says, I want to do a murder scene with the Boulets so bad, I'm tweaking. Oh yeah, bro? Oh yeah? Rotting Bones wants to be vampire bitten. I think that you would get vampire bitten and you'd be like, yay, turn me. And they'd be like, nope, blood doll. Drain. It's a cool death. Now, let's see. Manuel Book asks, were the girls flown to Hawaii for the extermination? The background looked like it was one of the islands. If so, why wasn't I contacted? I live here. Ask your local representative. Ask your local booking agent why you were not contacted, because I don't handle that anymore. I don't handle bookings. I only handle bookings for myself now. Jessica Saxophone asks, when Gray mentioned to the monsters that he comes from a haunted house background, someone else said, well, this is a drag competition. And I think it's an interesting conversation. For example, in Gray's first look, he had on flats, no lashes, etc. What are your thoughts? Well, I think that Gray Matter does do drag. I think that drag has really expanded beyond the idea of some sort of, like, gender play. Like, to me, lashes, to me, drag is an expression of, it is an artistic expression through makeup and costume of an original character that you have created. Done. It's not cosplay. It's not performance art. It's an original character. Yeah. Not to be shitty, like that's just how I feel. Like, I think that drag is about putting on a character, and sort of like expanding the universe of that character every time. So Annabelle says, I feel like Gray is gonna get the Victoria treatment. I could see it. And if by Victoria treatment, you mean when Victoria had to rub Monique Shame's feet after failing the fright feat in season 2, episode 1, I could see that. Gray Matter, if you wanna come rub my feet, anytime. Okay, so Carissa says, also, gender is broader than just feminine equals lashes and, lashes, and nails, and masculine equals pecs and beard. Because for me, masculine equals nails and pecs, and I can't grow a beard, which, god damn it! Mom and Dad, I cannot believe you. I cannot fucking believe you did that to me. My crown will be stained with your blood. You know? Soy Boy says, sorry. God damn you, Soy Boy. Okay, Pinky Beans, my bad, sorry. My mom and my dad over here just apologizing. Look. I was actually talking to my hairdresser the other day, and I think I've said this before, but I was talking to my hairdresser, and he was like, you should do one of those, like, you know, like the new, like, the mullet. And I was like, let me stop you right there. No. My hair texture and my hair, classic Clark Kent, like, you know, like coiffed, like, I can do this all day. I can also do buzzed. Easy. I just know I would look crazy like that. And it's like, I'm an older demon now. I know what looks good for me, and I don't try to venture out too far. Like, I just don't feel the need to do that because I cannot grow a beard, and I wish that I could, but I can't. So I have figured out how to live without it, you know? And every day that I wake up, I just cry. A single salt tear out of my beardless face. Sigourney says, I shave mine. Give it to me. Sigourney, you could sell those beard shavings on the dark web for a pretty penny. Okay, let's see. Annabelle Lecter. I mean, in terms of everything being extremely polished and beautifully made, but not draggy enough for the boulets. We shall see. We shall see. I mean, I think that I want to say that their opinions have changed about that. I mean, I think that the conversation around Victoria definitely, I mean, I remember it being like, is this drag? But now we've seen so many different kinds of drag artists appear with different types of artistry. I would hope that it's changed because I absolutely see what gray matter does as drag. But again, we will have to continue to watch the show to see. Spooky Flower, you can grow a mustache. That's something. I mean, I can do this. I can do this, but I have tried to grow a longer mustache, and it's like it doesn't grow in full enough, so it comes out kind of like a badly ventilated wig is how I would describe my facial hair. Yeah, and you know, I love a good wig. I love a good wig and I love a big wig. I love a little kitty cat wig too. I do not like a bad wig. I do not like a bad wig. Woo! I don't like a bad wig. I don't like a bad wig. Bro's got the high school special. Yes. But you know what? I've got a full head of hair, which I think is more than a lot of guys can say. And I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Mom and Dad, don't take my head of hair. No, no, please. My hair just starts to immediately fall out. You know, punishment. I do love a good wig. I love a good wig. I'm a wig queen. I am. And it's because the boulets are wig queens. They're not shoe queens. Like, I think like Plastique Tiara is a shoe queen. And I'm a wig queen. Through and through, I'm a wig queen. Okay, so let's see. Sigourney Beaver, say yes. Mama, I could sell anything. That's actually very true. That is very true. Spooky Flower says, okay, but a short mullet, a little longer in the back would look cute on you, but it's your hair. It's my hair, it's now or never. It's never gonna be a mullet. I don't wanna live without. It's my hair. Dum, 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 dum. Now. Phantom of the Flopera. Also, Soy Boy says, you would look hot with a mullet, though. Maybe one day I will. Listen, if we ever have, like, an opportunity where I don't have to, like, go out or do anything for a long time, I will grow a mullet just to see what it's going to look like. But I just feel like it's a lot of work. You know, like, you got to go. It's like when you buzz your head, if you ever buzzed your head, you got to go through some really weird, patchy, like, because your hair all grows. Well, it probably, mine does. It all grows at the same length and the same time. So you just have, like, weird, like, chia head, like chia seed pet. Seed and breed me like I'm a chia pet. Hair for a while. But back to the show. Devo can't see without his wig. It's true. It's true. Retro Raver says, fuck my bee. That sounds like something that Nathan and I would say. Like, literally, Nathan and I will just be, like, home alone, and I'll just hear, like, fuck my bus! And I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, yep, just want to say hi. Okay, let's see. Pinky Means, I shaved the side of my head bald in 2016. It was the look. A lot of us were doing it. A lot of side shave in marriage. Okay, Spooky Flower, should we all go and look at the one TikTok Devo has up? Buzz cut. Yeah, here, I'm gonna pull up a picture of me with a buzz cut. I'm gonna do this lo-fi, so that I can, you know, I posted it on my Twitter account, my X account, whatever. Let me see if I can find it. Media. Oh God, where would this have even been? Oh God, it's too far back. I don't even know. Oh, actually, here, let me go to the Discord. And I'm gonna go to the Selfies channel, and I'm going to, Buzz, media. Yeah, okay. Nope, Buzz cut, maybe? Oh, yep, found it. Throw it back to Buzzcut Devo. Okay, let's do this. Load, please. Hello, jump to message. Oh my God, my phone is being a little fussy-bussy right now. Let's see if it'll load, and then I will show it off. Anyway, oh, found her. Okay, this was me with a buzz cut. Can I get the white balance to not be so extreme on that? Like, hold on, how do I do that? Can I do this here? Yeah, right over there. Okay, great. Yes, that's me with a buzz cut. Pretty good. I have a good head shape. For it. Yeah, anyway. Ding. Soy boy, ruin me. I'm gonna ruin you like an all fire and psychic team. Is it psychic that's good against bug, or is it bug that's good against psychic? I can't remember. Again, help me. Birthmarked. I loved Anti-Heroine's wigs. Same. Love the yarmulke. Love the little, the mohawk, the poof. I love it. Bug is good against psychic. Okay, well then ruin me. Like, I'm a psychic Pokemon trainer. Psychic Pokemon train my whole. How about that? Okay, so do we have any other things we want to discuss about this episode of the Belay Brothers Dragula Season 666? If there's anything else we want to talk about, let's bring it up. We have definitely talked about a lot, but I've had a fucking blast, honestly. It's been a great time chatting, but I don't know that I'm done. I don't know that I'm ready to be, I don't know that I'm ready to come. Be done. So Gorny, thank you so much for cheering those 100 bits. Appreciated. Thank you. Let's see. Manuel says, OMG, I'm so glad I was able to stop by and talk a little bit of Dragula with you guys. I barely have anyone to talk about with in real life, so I have to go back to work, but this is fun. You are very welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here. Maybe we'll do this every week. I don't know. I'm having a total blast talking about it, and it's been a pretty fucking good time, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Rotting Bones, let's discuss how bad I need Drac. Chris, I know that's, I know that about ya, and I feel as though you do need that a lot. Oh, God. David Diabolical asks, if you could change one thing about the episode, what would it be? Ooh, if I could change one thing about the episode, what would it be? Sigourney, thank you so much for cheering those bits. Again, I feel like I'm on stage and you're either trying to signal me with a dollar bill that my tit plate has come undone, or you're really living for the show. So thank you for cheering those bits. I love getting tipped at the club. Thank you. If I could change one thing about the episode, I think that the floor show edit gives away some of the placement. And so when I was watching, I think that I was sort of already ready to say who was in placement. And I understand and I know though that sometimes, and a lot of the time, what is presented on the show is people's best. And if there just isn't a lot of amazing footage, then what do you really put out there? That being said, I do feel like there were a couple of moments where I was like, oh, I feel like I know who's gonna who's gonna get placed where. Sigourney says, who is going home next week? Oh, are you asking me who's going home next week? I don't know. I don't know what the challenge is. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know. But let me just look at this cast. Let's see. Who do I think is going to go home next week? Aurorilla. Wow. Let me see. Without knowing anything about this cast, I don't know. It's honestly, it's so hard to tell. I mean, my top 3 right now, maybe I'll do like a top 5. My top 5 right now are Anti, Asia, Gray Matter, Jaharia, and Vivi. And that's not based on who I like. That's based on what I just think is going to happen in the season. Yeah. I do not know. And that's not my personal top 5. That is how I think it's going to shape out. Yeah, because my personal top 5 has a couple of different ones in there. But that being said, I love this cast. Like, I really do. I think they're fucking amazing. Not every time we get a cast like that. So yeah, very, very happy with them. And again, very happy with these 100 bits. Thank you so much, Sigourney. Where are we at? I feel like we are like, I mean, we must be getting close to 900 if we're not already at 900. Because I know that at the beginning of the stream, wow, brain. Hi, Butter. Hi, my little sweet monkey boy. At the beginning of the stream, we had, oh my God, 915. Y'all, are we gonna hit 1,000 tomorrow? Ah! Oh my God, are we gonna hit 1,000 when Onyx is here? That would be a gag. That would be a gag. Sigourney, thank you so much for helping us smash these goals. Thank you so much to Retro Raver for resubscribing. Thank you so much to Benjina for giving out 2 community sub gifts. Lady Binksy for cheering 1,000 bits. DeSolus for gifting 25 community sub gifts. Fucking crazy. And Spooky Flower for gifting a community sub gift. Catarella for resubscribing. And for Benjina for subscribing with Prime. Because of y'all, we have smashed our 850 goal. We will be doing shot caller interviews here on this channel. I can't not wait. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Now, let's see. Any other questions that we had? Retro Raver asked, how are we feeling about Majesty's rebrand and whether or not they belong on Season 6 or Titans? Well, we also have to say a very special thank you again to Spooky Flower for putting us at 918 by gifting a community sub gift and restarting a hype train. Thank you so much. We have a limited time to get some emotes here. Spooky, thank you so much for boosting us into another hype train. Sigourney, thank you so much for chug 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 chug. Thomas the Tank Engine chewing us along with those bits earlier. Thank you so much. Now let's see. How do I feel the rebrand? Visually, I'm waiting for the rebrand, I guess, because I think that Majesty has always been super talented, and I think that Majesty has always played a little bit with gender, even though I think that the biggest difference that I see is that Majesty's drag previously was more femme-focused. Retro Raver, thank you for cheering those bits. From one femme-focused queen to another, thank you, Retro Raver. I think that Majesty's drag was more femme-focused previously, and their drag is more andro now, which I like. It's very, very cool. That being said, I'm looking at episode 1's look, and this is just how I draw parallels. I'm like, so you were basically naked for your Cenobite challenge, giving very like sexual sex kind of like floor show, and then for your episode 1 look, you're giving Bram Stoker's Dracula naked with a sexual kind of moment. So I'm not seeing like a big rebrand. I'm more seeing like an evolution, escalation of the same. Rotting Bones, what's wrong with being naked? We're all born naked and the rest is drag, or whatever the fuck that song goes. Nothing wrong with being naked. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being naked. I do think it's interesting that Majesty got away with wearing a piece of fabric and Scylla got red for wearing a piece of fabric. But it's okay. It's okay because Majesty sold it with the look. Like Majesty really sold it, and I understand how this is shaping up. You got to bring it. You got to perform. Diva Diabolical says, if you had to exterminate any monster right now, who would it be and how would you kill them off? From this season? I don't wanna. Oh my god, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to eliminate any of them. I don't want to exterminate any of them. Let me look at this cast again. Let me see. Oh my goodness, Haunted Bicycle. Thank you so much. Does everyone get a ride on the Haunted Bicycle? Or you must be this spooky to ride that bicycle? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me see. If I could exterminate any monster right now, who would it be and how would you kill them off? Well, I guess it's a little difficult because I'd like their extermination to fit the challenge or to fit their look. So I guess I would say, I don't know. I would want to do something really crazy. Like I would want to like really shake things up. Like I think I would, how about this? Auntie, I love you. You're in my top 3 for sure. But because of this question, I'm just going to say this. I think it'd be really cunt to really shake things up and exterminate Auntie and then bring Auntie back later on in the season. Please, no one at me. But to exterminate Auntie and to literally push her out of a nest. Because, you know, like mother pushing out of the nest, like whatever. This is just let me live. I would have to bring Auntie back though, because I think it would be crazy if Auntie got exterminated because she's so fierce, but then to bring her right back and everyone be like, God damn it. Feels very Dragula. Haunted Bicycle, both. Hi, Haunted Bicycle. It's great to have you here. Spooky Tricycle, Haunted Bicycle, Boofy Unicycle. It is wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for following and welcome to the Ritual Summoning. Diva Diabolical, like a nest up hella high in a tree. Yeah, exactly. So like death by falling. You know, like call it a real death drop. Spooky Flower says, I wonder if it's less a drag evolution and more of an evolution of themselves, almost like it's more internal. I could see that. In which case, I'm waiting to see that because I feel like I still get flashes of season 2 Majesty, which is cool. I'm like, season 2 Majesty fucking rocks. Like, I love season 2 Majesty. Like, I think it's cool to grow as a person. I think it's also cool to, you know, be yourself. And if you're evil, then just be evil. And yeah, I think, you know what, actually, can we get a bonk in the chat? Can we get an H jail bonk for Chris? And we're going to put Chris in the H jail for their love of Dracmorda and for just being H word in the chat over Dracmorda's beauty. Rotting Bones, I am not horny. Well, you're sure acting like it. You're acting like it, kiddo. Not gonna say kiddo. You're acting like it, bro. Yeah. All right, everyone. So, if we don't have any more questions, I think we're gonna end things for the evening, but I have had an amazing time tonight talking about the Season 6 premiere of the DEVOGLAER Brothers Dragula. It has been so fun. If you have enjoyed, please let me know. We can potentially do stuff like this in the future. We probably won't go as in-depth as we did this episode because it was the premiere, unless there's a big demand for it, in which case maybe we will. But regardless, I love you all so much. Have an amazing time with the rest of your evening. I'm gonna go watch The Nightmare Before Christmas with Nathan, and I love you all. Thank you. Arcane Cave says we should have it again. Love it here, babes. It's a living hell. Absolutely. You are all the demons of my nightmares. Thank you. Have a great night. Check it out in the Discord. Let me know if you want to talk about more Dragula moving forward, because of course, it is, after all, my favorite show. Love you, my demons. I will see you all in your nightmares. And Rotting Bones, I'll tell Drac that you love her. Birthmark, thank you for joining us. Haunted Bicycle, thank you for wheeling your way in here. Annabelle, thank you for being here. Reject Cat, Retro Raver, Arcane Cave, Diva Diabolical, Carissa, Spooky Flower, oh my god, Lily Valentine, bye!